Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Precision gives you an edge. We offer state-of-the-art therapies to target cancer, which means fewer side effects and more of you living life. Side by side, our collaboration with Mayo Clinic enables our cancer team to consult with world-class experts and deliver you uniquely personalized treatment plans.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Holidays can be a stressful time, especially with those struggling with addiction. Call 1-844-44-TALK-2 to talk to a peer support specialist available 24/7. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minotauros.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Oh. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Before you can respond to a loved one in the midst of an overdose, it's important to know what that looks like. Learn the signs of an overdose at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
Let's get started. Let's go.
Hello and welcome inside the VFW Sports Center here in Bismarck, North Dakota. Game 3 of the Central Cup Finals. Toros, a chance to sweep the Bobcats for the 3rd time in franchise history. Toros a perfect 8-0 against the Bobcats in postseason play. Tonight, of course, for the first time, a chance to sweep them and hoist the Central Cup and punch our ticket to Blaine, Minnesota for the Robertson Cup Final Four. Let's take a look at how we got to this 2-game lead. Toros came out strong last weekend. We've got Colby Brault alongside as well.
Yeah, it was John Emmons opening it up in Game 1 off a beautiful, beautiful feed from, I believe that was Knox there, but yeah, up the left side, gets the scoring going. And let me just shout out the fans real quick, Ken. The place was absolutely rocking all weekend. Cats drew even in that Game 1, and it was John Small that made it 2-1 off the rebound, as you see here. Great alternate angle here. That makes it 2-1, and then Jack O'Hannison beating the buzzer, which has kind of been a theme with the Toros, it seems like, this year. Towards the end of the period, gets a great look off the face-off win and makes it 3-1. Bismarck would cut it to 1 again, but guess who it was? It was John Small again at the front doorstep. A great feed from Weston Knox. That's kind of going to be a reoccurring theme in the recap here. You'll see what I'm talking about later, but that was Game 1. 5-2 ended up being the final. Now in game 2, Caden Casey right on the doorstep, pretty much same spot that John Small was for that 4th goal. Gets the scoring going in game 1, and it was a bit of an avalanche. Another offensive zone win. Nick Zwiecki gets the tip in off of the John Emmons shot, and this is what I'm talking about right here. Weston Knox with a SportsCenter top 10 feed to Caden Casey. Caden Casey's 2nd goal of the 1st period. I could watch this highlight all day. From his backside, just spun, knew right where his teammate was, his Andover teammate, and that makes it 3-0. That building was shaking at the end of the 1st. And then here's Nick Zwiecki just outworking, getting the shorthanded goal. Got to give
a hard effort play.
Huge shout out to Nick Zwiecki. Just the 3rd playoff hat trick in Toros franchise history, and it was Zwiecki getting it done. Incredible. He flirted with a hat trick in that game 1 against Austin, was able to get it done in the 3rd period, and the Toros, like you said, 5-2, then 5-1, absolutely cruised last weekend and are looking to finish it out 1 game away from Blaine, Minnesota. It all comes down to tonight.
It does. Toros get 3 chances, but they don't want all 3. They want to get it done tonight. A chance to sweep the Bobcats again and advance to the Robertson Cup Final 4. Let's take a look at what the rest of the playoff bracket looks like. We know it's a 2-0 lead here in the Central. The Midwest Division, a 2-0 lead as well. The Anchorage Wolverines up 2-0 on the Wisconsin Wendigo.
Yeah, and that series is a little bit closer than 2-0. It hasn't, honestly, no games have really been as lopsided as the Toros games have been throughout the playoffs so far. A couple 1-goal games in that series. Max Martin, the league leader in points, very quiet so far in the playoffs. You look for him in that home barn, Eagle River, very small community, but they love the Wendigo up there, looking to stay alive. And they got that weird thing in the Midwest, too, where all 3 games are going to be in Eagle River now. So Anchorage giving up home ice advantage in favor of having to go all the way back up to Alaska.
That's correct. Again, they do that. If they win the first 2 games, they don't get that 3rd game at home. It shifts to wherever they have to come down to the lower 48. Out south and in the east, a couple of splits on the opening weekend. The Mudbugs stole game 1, and Lone Star came back and won game 2.
Yeah, and you anticipate Shreveport's had a ton of playoff success throughout their franchise history. You'd anticipate that barn to be rocking tonight. I anticipate that series going 5, truthfully. And then out east, Maine getting the upset in game 1. That's a rematch of the East Championship last year. I could also see that one going 5. It'll be a big one in Maine tonight. They've been drawing well lately up there in Lewiston. So, 4 great matchups. Couldn't ask for much more. If you're the North American Hockey League brass, I'd say, all 8 teams deserving to get into Blaine, and now it's just a matter of sorting it out this weekend.
And we talked about it on the Farmers Union pregame show last weekend. Each one of those matchups featuring a team that the Toros saw at the NAHL Showcase in Blaine to start the year. Depending on how those series play out, it would take a heck of a comeback by Wisconsin, but depending on how all those series play out, it could be all 4 teams in Blaine were on the Toros. Well, 3 opponents plus the Toros were on the same schedule.
Yeah, and we might have to add a column to your conspiracy spreadsheets, Ken. I have no idea how many times that's happened, but it seems like it'd be incredibly rare, truthfully.
Let's take a look at the Noodles numbers, a look at how the first 2 games of this series have played out, at least by the math. Toros take a 2-0 lead, as we've discussed. 11 goals to 4. Shots not as wide of a spread as the goals. 61 to 51. Power play chances dead even. Penalty minutes dead even, which is why, despite the Toros' 2-0 lead and the 5-2 win and 6-2 win, making that look a little lopsided, overall, the games themselves have been a lot closer than maybe the scores have indicated.
Yeah, and it really comes down to chances, right? Shots are the same, but I guess Toros out shooting them by 10, but the chances that the Toros created all last weekend were, net front, nobody around, just making plays like you saw with Zwiecki, just out hustling and getting it done in that way. So, yeah, a little bit closer, but either way, the Toros have found a lot of success and outshot pretty much every opponent all season long.
Well, and you talk about that 10-shot advantage over 2 games, 6 periods of hockey. That's not even 2 shots a period. So the games themselves have been fairly close. Take a look at the Minotauros Booster Club player to watch. I'm going with Will Dawson. Dawson had so many one-time opportunities in front that have been stopped by just fantastic saves by the opposing goaltenders. Does have 5 assists in the postseason. I'm looking for the Air Force commit who's been getting chances all playoffs long to finally break through tonight.
Yeah, no, couldn't agree more, Ken. I could definitely see that. And for me, it's Brady James. Brady James last Friday night made some incredible saves throughout that game. and it's easy to play with a lead, and easy to play at home when the Mesa's absolutely rocking, everyone chanting your name. But is he going to be able to do it again tonight down in the VFW? Closeout opportunity for the Toros. If he's able to stand on his head, that makes life easier for everyone. I look for Brady James to be a stonewall back there tonight.
I do too. I think, he probably had his worst start as a Toro in this building early in the season.
Yep.
He's been nails against the Bobcats pretty much since. I look for him to come out and make a statement, especially that we expect a big push early here from the Bobcats.
Absolutely, and that is one thing to point out, Ken. They came off that Game 5 last Monday. Not this past Monday, but the one before. They were coming in on short rest last weekend. They get a week to rest, recover, and Lane Sedeby's pointed it out all week long, getting that rest, how important it is for him. I expect a big push in the first period from him. Toros can weather the storm. They might be in good shape.
Well, and we always joke about the long pregame festivities here in Bismarck and how they wait to start them until the visiting team is out on the ice. It's, for fans who have seen the movie Mystery Alaska, a little bit like that. Well, I got word just moments before the pregame show started. For some reason tonight, they are doing 2 national anthems. So they're pulling out all the stops to help their guys get a good start early. That'll bring us to our home key group keys to the game. Key number 1, score first. Toros, we've talked about it ad nauseum here in the postseason. 29-2-0 when they score first in the playoffs. 4-0 when they score first in the postseason. I think you get one early here. It could be the dagger for the series.
Yeah, and you can hear it right now, Ken. The Bobcats didn't just come on the ice. That's the Toros coming on the ice. There's about 200-plus Toro fans in the building. And so if they can score first and kind of take the air out of the building, those 200 fans sound that much louder.
Second, home key group key to the game, discipline. It's been the theme all series long. Only 16 penalty minutes each way. Toros need to stay out of the box. We saw it late in the regular season. The Bobcat power play can be lethal, and it can change a game.
Absolutely, and Sebastian and I were down at that Game 5 of Round 1 between Bismarck and Aberdeen, and it was the power play that was their best friend. That is what got them to this point. So, yeah, Toros are going to have to stay disciplined. You know the Cats are going to come out, and if it starts not going their way, like we always say, a fight could always change momentum. So you got to look to stay disciplined and take care of business. That'll
bring us to the third home key group key to the game. Same one I had in Game 3 down in Austin. No hope. Give the Bobcats no hope, whether it's scoring first or if they score first, answering quickly, getting on them, getting the score out of hand, just like they did against Austin, the 7-1 final in that closeout game.
Yeah, and this team, by every statistical measure, the best team in Toros franchise history. Not a single guy out there is scared of the moment. They're all ready. They know what it means to get back to Blaine for the first time since 2018, and I think that we'll see what happens tonight. Obviously, they got to play the whole hockey game, but I don't think a single guy out there is nervous. I think everyone's just itching to get going.
That'll bring us to the Forebears Casino and Lodge over on Fans. You can play these in the Toros Hockey mobile app. We'll lock them at the first period immediate timeout. Get your guesses in before then. The first one for tonight. First period goals for the Toros, 0.5. You going over or under, Kobe?
I'm going over. I think they're going to come out firing just like we said the Bobcats are going to come out. I think it's going to be an up-and-down game from the start, and I think the Toros are going to at least pop one.
7 power play chances through the first 2 games. Total power play chances for the Toros, 3.5. That would be the average for the series.
Yeah, I'm going to go over on that. I think, especially if the game starts tilting towards the Toros, you see the Bobcats start to retaliate with their season on the line. I could see that going over.
And the final, Forebears over-under for tonight. Total Toros shot differential plus 5.5.
I'm going over there too. I think that it's going to be an offensive attack at times from the Toros. They're going to lean on them. They're going to tilt the ice towards their offensive zone, and I think that they're going to be closer to a plus 10 if you ask me.
All right, that'll bring us to our McDonald's Toros trivia question. You alluded to it, 3 hat tricks in Toros playoff history. Who had the Toros' first playoff hat trick against Bismarck? Was it Nick Zawecki last Saturday? Was it Nick Monfils, Nick Strom, or Nick Charchenko?
I'm going Char. That's the only name on there that I know, Ken, so I'm going Charchenko.
All right, fans, you can get your guess in. We'll leave that open until the third period media timeout. A chance to win a free lunch from our friends at Dakota Drive McDonald's. That will do it for the Farmers Union pregame show. We will send you out to commercial. When we come back, we'll drop the puck. Game 3 of the Central Cup Final. Toros and Bobcats after this.
Wait, I have an emergency fund.
Can you hear me? Yep.
Circle Sanitation is a locally owned.
They're doing two national anthems, just so you know, Grace. Don't ask me why. That's just what they're doing.
Since 1980, we provide service to residential and commercial customers, as well as roll-off service for large projects and construction sites. We are dedicated to providing excellent service at competitive prices without deceptive contracts or hidden fees. For more on what Circle Sanitation can do for you, call us or visit circlesanitation.com.
I've been canning my whole life. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Today I finished the raspberry jam.
That's my favorite kind.
Here, take it with you.
Thanks, Grandma.
Now for my prize collection. Each jar shows the year it was canned. That way I won't forget when I put it in here.
Grandma, what's that?
Oh. Your grandfather and I worked so hard for this. It's our life savings.
In a jar?
Canning is really the best way to preserve anything.
It's true. The way we've always done it isn't always the best way. See how we're changing for the better at Aspire.
Grandma, you can bank from your phone now.
Oh, wow.
Aspire Credit Union. Aspire to more.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
As long as you have the back of someone in the midst of an overdose, North Dakota's Good Samaritan Law has yours. Learn how to save a life at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
A state-of-the-art hospital and medical office building built with you in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Hi, I'd like to add my new motorcycle to my insurance policy, please.
Greetings. Is it a moped or unicycle?
No, it's a motorcycle.
Unicycling enhances core body strength.
No, it's a motorcycle. It has two wheels, a seat, handlebars.
Does it have rocket boosters?
Can I speak to a live agent?
Impossible. All agents have been neutralized.
At Farmers Union Insurance, technology is important, and so is finding the best options for our clients, person to person. Farmers Union Insurance. Local agents, more options, great rates.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford Tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Power on board, so you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150.
Wait, I have an emergency fund.
The Lamplighter is Minot's premier liquor store. Whether you're looking for wine, cold beer, or a fine bourbon, stop in and browse our selection, or make a quick stop at our convenient drive-thru. The Lamplighter Lounge and Liquor Store.
In life, there's good, better, and the best. The same theme applies for our car and light truck tires at Northwest Tire. We offer you good tires, better tires, and the best tires. Which choice is right for you? That depends on your tire performance needs and your budget. The choice is yours. Come in and talk to one of our tire experts, and we'll help you decide which tire is best for you.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Four Bears Casino now has Vegas-style sports betting at our on-site sportsbook. Place bets with our staff or at the self-serve kiosks and watch the action in comfort right up to the final moment.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 minutes left on the clock.
Down the stretch they come. The 20.
From way down, T.
Could go all the way. Can you believe it? No matter how you play it, it's game time. Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Alcohol impacts development of the brain, and you can't buy your child a new brain. Take the pledge and say, "Not in my house." This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
At Northwest Tire, we have tires for everyone. Needs tires that are reliable and safe to get her family where they need to be. Needs a tire that's heavy duty for all of his off-roading adventures. Needs tires that can get him from point A to point B. No matter what you drive or your budget.
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money!
Before you can respond to a loved one in the midst of an overdose, it's important to know what that looks like. Learn the signs of an overdose at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
And the horn sounds. Toros, our Central Division champions. Drives in. And the horn sounds. Toros, our Central Division champions. Drives in. Ian Spencer. Hands off our side, shrugged away by Lucas Swedden. He shot it in. Toros win. Shot it in. Toros win. John Evans is second of the night.
Is there a better place to play junior hockey than Minot, North Dakota?
Welcome back to Bismarck, North Dakota. Game 3 of the Central Cup Finals. Toros made the drive. They left Minot at about 3 o'clock. Almost ready to drop the puck after a very long set of pregame festivities that are still underway. A couple of ceremonial puck drops after a couple of anthems. They love to make the visiting team stand out on the blue line for as long as they can here in Bismarck. Either way, we are happy to have you aboard here. Several fans checking in on social. A ton of comments during the pregame show, but let's take a look at the SRT starting lineups for you. Same as it's been all playoffs. Zwiecki, Emmons, Stahoyak in front of Knox, Mahler, and then the only change back and forth between Brady James and Lucas Swedden. Fridays means it's Brady time. Looking at the rest of the lineup, Dawson and Marvin Cordes flanking Casey. Lettinen flanked by Kettinen and O'Hannesson. Bear with Small and Spencer on either side. A lot of concern for Ian Spencer throughout the week. He is good to go. On the back end, Funtek with Gibbs, Knox with Mahler, Ruge with Jochums, Ty James, the 19th skater, Brady James in net as we get ready to go. Taking a look at the Toros' last 5 chances to close out a series. Yep. And most recently, the Toros swept the Bruins 7-1 after a 3-game losing streak in chances to close out games. Those are closeout games overall, not Toros' last chances to close out games. So those series losses were not opportunities for the Toros to close a series, just for someone to close a series. But here we go, Toros and Bobcats. Bobcats in their gold playoff specialty jerseys. Toros in the traveling black. I'd say it's about third Toro fans in this building, and we are underway. Let's see if the Toros can give them something to cheer about early. Bobcats control in neutral. They throw it down into their own end. Well, apparently the Toros did that. It goes for a Minot's finest collision center icing. Draw will be to the right of Brady James. Patrick Johnson against Emmons. Emmons wins it back, banked up the near side, kept the point, dumped down in the corner. Weston Knox will retreat and retrieve. To the far side he goes. Knoxie committed to Wisconsin for next year on Wednesday. And if you're going to lose a player a year early, that's the way you want to do it, sending him to a Big Ten school. Puck to the near side. Knox pokes out to neutral. Roloffs takes over there, guides it back to his own blue line. Stahoyak steps into a man. Knox finds it. Plays ahead. Toros into the zone. Nick Zwiecki, the playoff points leader, drives the net. Drags. Stuff move doesn't go. Puck into the corner. Around to the near side. Jochums keeps it down the wall. Stahoyak couldn't find the handle. 19:07 left to play here in period number 1. It's thrown down in the Toro zone. Bobcats are changing, so Kobe Volk has time. Plays across to Jochums. Jochums head up, looking up ice, touched into the zone by Nicholas Kettinen. Clayton Knapp out of his net to stop. He'll hold it there. Pressure coming from Johannesson, so he throws to the near side. Cats control there. It's out to neutral. Carried up ice by Cronin. Cronin lost it to the far corner. Picked up by Jochums. Jochums looking to turn it back the other way. Kettinen finds it there. Kettinen at the far side hash. Hands up for Lettinen. Lettinen also committed on Wednesday. He chose Stonehill. Far corner. Johannesson with a stick lift keeps that puck free. Then he's pinned along the board. Lettinen pinned there as well. Third man in for the Bobcats grabs the puck and starts up ice. Let's go Toros chant starts here in the VFW. Bobcat fans trying to drown it out. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of that over the next 2.5 hours. Ahead, Lettinen touches for Kettinen. Can he chase it down on the far wall? He cannot, but Cats control and play across to Beacom on the near side. He's up ice for Hunter. Hunter has his pocket picked. Lettinen sets it down. Hands off for Kettinen. Kettinen dances into the zone, tries to feed John Small. It's broken up. Far side, Colby Bear touches it back to the Bobcat zone. Cats take over there, throw it to the near side. Dumped in deep by Kai Dunitz. Funtek around to the far side. Ian Spencer with a touch for Bear. Bear up ice. They give him the middle. Now they converge on him and take it away. Thrown off the glass and out to neutral. Picked up by Kyle Dahl. Dahl has it taken away. Good feed from Spencer to Small, who leaves for Bear. Bear carries down into the corner. Throws in front, no one there. And it'll take Adam Mahler out to neutral off of Karam on the near side wall. Mahler back up ice for Small. Small dumps it deep. Delayed offside. Toros have to peel back. Cats control in their own zone. 17-11 left to go here in period number 1. One shot on goal in the game. It belongs to the Toros, as the Cats will take a breath behind their own net. Far side pressure coming from Marvin Cordes. He takes it away. Tries to throw to the front, and Spencer, it pinballs around. Adam Mahler finds it. Spins. His shot's blocked into the corner. Spencer trying to free it up on the near side wall. Marvin Cordes finds it, but it's ruled to be a hand pass, and the whistle goes. 16:47 left to go in period number 1. Still no score. Toros, Bobcats, game 3 of the Central Cup Finals. Lots of fans checking in. As I said, we'll try to get to you all. I know I missed a bunch early. Yvonne Bouffard in Champlain, Quebec. Carol Cordes, Tanya Shaw-Canarot, Nancy Geyer, the Kowitzes, the Mocks, the Chemits, Andrew Jordan. Again, do my best to get to you all, but obviously the importance of this game, probably a little bit more viewers than usual. Far side, pressure from Wook, but driving the net was Kopeschke. He draws a call. Colby Volk will go to the box. Toros to the Papa John's penalty kill. 6 for 7 in the Central Finals are the Toros. Toros PK is even on the series and on the postseason. 2 shorthanded goals in the playoffs, 2 power play goals against for the Toros. They'll have to do it without one of their main penalty killers, Colby Volk, to sit for 2 minutes. 16:29 to go here in period number 1. Zwiecki, Stachowiak, Knox, and Mahler, the quartet for Cody Campbell's Toros. It'll be Kohanski and Zwiecki on the draw. Cats win it back. Pass to the middle, good read by Nick Zwiecki, pokes the head, but good keep by Roloffs. Left off far side, Evan Hunter, pressured by Stachowiak, gives it up top for Beaumont. Beaumont back to Hunter. Hunter carries to the dot, shot save made, rebound loose on the back post. Brady James gets across, but it's still loose. Thrown out front. Cats, Beaumont looks across far side, Mahler down, pass blocked, thrown in front again. Cats can't get it towards the cage. Cronin pressuring. Near side, Kohanski, taken away by Stachowiak. Can he get the clear? No, a good stick by Kohanski. Near side, Cronin lost it behind the net at Weston Knox, able to chip that the distance. Zwiecki up on the pressure this time. Matthew Rafalski knows better than to just let Zwiecki go, as he was the one who buried shorthanded in game 2 when a Cats defenseman just didn't think he would pressure that hard. Far side, still 1 minute left on the Papa John's PKs. The Cats are forced back by pressure from Emmons and Spencer. Peterson retreats behind his cage. Peterson, pressured by Emmons, comes to the near side, leaves off. Emmons tied up. Help comes from Spencer. Spencer down the wall, trying to get to the front. He's tied up, similar to the call that was made against Woogie, but we'll play on. 36 seconds left on the Papa John's PK. Emmons with, or no, that was Spencer with a big hit in the corner. Emmons digs it out. Plays it back. Toros still on the kill. We'll just play some keep away. Funtek sends it the distance. Just 16 ticks left to talk on the Papa John's PK. Cats from their own end. They'll start up ice, gain the red line, dump it in. Adam Mahler in his skates. He's able to chop that the distance. That will do it for the Colby Volk penalty. Toros, full strength. 14:25 left to go in the opening period. Still no score. Cats leading 2-1 in shots thanks to that power play. Knox on the far side, plays keep away from Cronin, and then jams it out to neutral. Nick Bear of the Bobcats plays across the near side and Beacom. Beacom throws out to neutral. They'll say no icing due to the contact at the red line. Back on it is Weston Knox. Knox away from Hunter, hands off for Kettinen. Kettinen dancing away from trouble. Finds Lettinen in neutral. Toros wanted a kneeing call on the late hit against Kettinen. Meanwhile, it's dumped into the Toro zone. Brady James finds it, rings to the far side. Shot blocked out front by Colby Volk. Follow-up try stopped by Jochums before it gets to the cage. O'Hannison across for Kettinen. It was off the mark, but Colby Volk there in support. Comes across the near side and Jochums. Jochums gains the red into the zone. Tries to cut through. O'Hannison can't get to that. Nick Bear, a good line. Bear tries to the far side. Gains the red line. Dumps it into the Toro zone, into the near corner. It'll check up for Jochums. Jochums quickly up ice. O'Hannison met there. Couldn't hand across cleanly for Lettinen. Toros still can't free it up. Dumped into the zone by Burgalt. Kettinen, help from Woogie. Colby Volk ahead. You can hear the Woogiaks. They made the trip. As Dunitz mishandles at the red line. Pressure coming from Bear now forces Rafalski back. Spencer watching him. Rafalski hit by Bear. Gets help in the corner from Dunitz. Dunitz pushed off by Spencer. Able to get it back and play up the wall for Dahl. Dahl out of the zone. Chops across the near side, and Beaumont. Beaumont watched by Gibbs. Beaumont around behind the net. Looking in front. It was off the mark for Patrick Johnson. Beaumont gets it back. Carries to the high slot. Shot tip. Save made by Brady James. Rebound to the near corner. Gibbs and Dahl come together. They'll dig along the Zamdor. Near side. Beaumont down the wall. Patrick Johnson to the far side. Johnson spins it in front. Save made by Brady James off a quick shot that came from a tied-up Peterson. Meanwhile, out front, Fandel's shot stopped by Brady James. 12:09 left to go in period number 1. Bobcats swarming. Brady James answering every call. So far, we go back earlier to that power play. A look at the first of many big saves so far in period number 1 for Brady James. Looked like an easy tap-in goal. And Brady took it away. 5-1 the shot advantage in favor of Bismarck. Still no score. 12:09 left to play. Here in period number 1, draw will be to the right of Brady James. Patrick Johnson and John Emmons. 50-50 draw, eventually kicked back. Knox gathers, rings to the far side, and Zwiecki. Zwiecki ahead, finds Emmons in the middle, leaves off for Adam Mahler. The defenseman leads the rush into the zone on the near side. Adam Mahler carries deep, looks in front. Zwiecki touches back to Knox. Knox back to Zwiecki on the near side. Zwex working, stop, go, move in the corner, gets help from Stahowiak. Stahowiak around from behind the net, looking up top, plays to Mahler. Mahler, long shot, save made with the blocker, rebound to the far corner. Emmons after it, he's tied up. Help comes from Patrick Johnson, played in behind the net for Fandel. Fandel tries the near side in Beaumont, but it's cut off and played deep by Nick Zwiecki. Trevor Stahowiak, hopefully playing his last game in the VFW. Gets tied up, it's up top for Jockums. Jockums looking for a lane, save made with the glove by Clayton Knapp. And now we've got some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Some clear frustration from our neighbors to the south. 11:23 left to go here in period number 1. We'll see if any penalties will come out of this while we wait. Let's take a look at our Mosquito Joe pest of the game. Good time for Mosquito Joe, pest of the game. They were out, did my yard already this week. It's Thomas Toth, 5 points in 7 playoff games this season. 31 points in 53 games played this season. Also, the guilty party delivering the hit on Ian Spencer while off the puck in game 2. And the hit on Chad Muller that has kept him out of the postseason thus far. Let's take a look now as well at the Toros goal differential, plus 23. Not only does that lead the entire Robertson Cup playoffs, it's more than double the next team. I believe it is Lone Star that's plus 10 in the postseason. And of course, the other big news this week, aside from the Toros 2-0 lead, 2 more Division I commits. Weston Knox goes to the University of Wisconsin. Joel Lettinen chooses Stonehill College to continue his career, and that brings the total Toros commits to 9 on the season. Chad Muller still missing from that list as he's not currently on the roster, so that actually would be 10 commits on this team this year. Draw will be to the left of Clayton Knapp. We'll give you a couple more minutes. Usually they go to the media timeout after the 10-minute mark. They were early tonight, so we'll give you a couple more minutes to get your Forebears Casino and Lodge over-under guesses in the Toros Hockey mobile app. This is Marvin Cordes on the near side, jousting with Kim. Puck poked deep. Jockums and Anfinson after it. Jockums tied up. Anfinson working him over. Kim there as well. They continue to dig in the corner. Puck squirts free, picked up by Kobe Volk. Woogie just hoists out to center. He wanted Casey. Bouncing puck. Clayton Knapp out of his net. Throws it ahead. Out to neutral. Ty James on it there. Banks it into the Bobcat zone. Toros had to touch up. Now they can pursue. Big hit by Will Dawson. In behind the net it goes. Clean hit by Will Dawson as well. My goodness. An absolute decleater if this was football. Near side. Giving go play into the zone. Doesn't work. Broken up nicely by the Toro defense. Ty James keeps it away from Hunter. Man at the point was roll-offs. He tries a shot. It's blocked out front by Funtek. Funtek and Kohanski digging. Kohanski plays the puck to the near side. Cronin looking back to the point. Roll-offs to the middle. Shot by Rafalski and out of the glove. Rebound loose. Funtek ties up. Dawson chips out to neutral. This will not go far enough for an icing, so the roll-offs has to play. The Toros can get a change. Mahler up on the pressure, keeps it away from Hunter, fresh off that change. Bobcats were trying to catch the Toros in that change, but a good job by Mahler to get on the ice. Dumped into the Toro zone, near corner. Mahler back on it. Mahler for Knox. Knox keeps it moving. Kettinen across. Mahler catches the carom off the wall. He's got O'Hannison with him. O'Hannison shot, partially blocked. Lettinen turnaround try, still loose. Follow-up try, it's in. Adam Mahler, 1-0 Toros. Sounds like a home game in here. Here's another look. Mahler on the rush. First shot doesn't go, but he stays diligent. Gets to the back post, finds the loose change. And the Toros lead 1-0. Toros dump it into the zone. It's an offside play, apparently. Draw in neutral. Colby Bear out. Shot 6-4 in favor of Bismarck, but it's 1-0 Toros here in period number 1. That was one of our home key group keys to the game. And it leads to the other, which is to give these guys no hope. 50-50 draw. Small punches it back. It'll roll back into the Toro zone. Up the middle, Bear has trouble. Pinball's out to neutral. Small finds it. Out to neutral again. Woogie dumps it in. Toros have men in offside. Cats control. Play to the far side. Bear blocks a pass. It lays in the skates. John Small finds it. He's got Spence and Bear driving the net. Small puts it in front. Good break up there on the back end by... So this is dumped in and gloved. It was Fandel. The way he's got his jersey sleeves, you couldn't see the shoulder number. 8:34 left to go in period number 1. Still 1-0 Toros. I am way behind on the social media check-ins. Fans, please forgive me if I missed you. The Caseys are in Big Fork. Jacob Schmidt, Alex Kahn, who's rooting for a Mudbugs and Minot rematch in Blaine. Lucas Semstead here at the VFW. The Carbos at the VFW. Denny Held here in the arena. The Kowitzes in the building. The Brits checking in from home. Conrays, Tim Seversons, and Woogies checking in from the VFW. Kowitzes are watching from home tonight, hoping not to have to come down here tomorrow. Long shot save made by Brady James off the draw. Chipped in behind the net. Patrick Johnson loses a battle to Knox. Puck up the near wall. Toth pinned by Adam Mahler. Patrick Johnson hands into the circle. Knox dumps Patrick Johnson down hard. Meanwhile, Kettinen dancing up ice. Gains the line. Holds, then feeds Lettinen. Lettinen tries a shot. It's blocked in behind the net. Beacom and O'Hannison jousting in front of the net. Meanwhile, Toro's still going to work in the offensive zone. O'Hannison wins a battle trying to get it to the front. It's cut off. It ends up behind the net. Lettinen working down low. Patrick Johnson finds it. Far side. It's chipped by Funtek, who was pinching down. Kettinen takes over. Kettinen has Lettinen into the zone. Lettinen holds. Feeds into the middle. Funtek shot blocked. Stahoyak shot goes wide. Kettinen Back towards the front, no one there for the Toros. Nick Bear takes over. Stahoyak pressures him. Jams him into the corner. Toros take over at the blue line. It's jammed out to neutral. Good takeaway by Lettinen, who dumps it in. Toros can finish their change. 7:25 left to go in period number 1. Shots 8-6 in favor of the Cats. 1-0 Toros lead on Adam Mahler's goal here in period number 1. Into the zone come the Cats. They try to get it to the front, but it's broken up by the Toros defense. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Good job by Kopeshki to get back and even it up. Toros just dump it into the zone. It was Mahler's first of the postseason. Lettinen and Ohannesson each pick up their 5th helper. Cats into the zone. Cronin with a shot blocked by Jochums. Zwiecki softly chips out to neutral. Emmons feeds Marvin Cordes. Took a big hit to make the play. Marvin Cordes into the zone. Backhand try. Save made. No rebound given by Clayton Knapp. As we get another look at that rush. And Doreen and Ohane's dad, the Noxies. Mom checking in. Gwen Johnson watching from home. Callie Hempstead in Minot. Here's a look at that rush here for the Toros. A good chip finds Marvin Cordes into the zone. Murr cuts to the middle. Tries the backhander that's soaked up by Clayton Knapp. Kevin Tim all alone at home tuned in while the rest of the fam's down here. Kim Bartel from Colorado Springs, Amber Esp, and the rest of the Esps checking in on Null TV. Far corner, Dawson, another big hit. He feeds Casey. Casey turning in the corner. Casey kicks it along the boards, has Knox at the point. Stead keeps it himself. Casey turns down, shot goes wide. Mahler from the wall, shot blocked. Blockered off by Clayton Knapp and up and out of play. Aaron and Michelle Bliven tuned in. Jack Hammer Donald's mom tuned in. The Tophams are in Minot. Smalls, Stahoyaks, Miller, Corey's. As we look at the playoff point leaders coming into this one. Zwiecki, Lettinen, Hennin, Gentle, and Vassal. But it's Nick Zwiecki alone at the top. 10 points. 6 goals, 4 helpers. Quick shot off the draw, doesn't go for Marvin Cordes as Clayton Knapp was able to hold on. Let's knock out some more check-ins. Bill Neiman tuned in at the Minot Daily. Tony Sanders watching on NAHL TV. Keisha Stahl in Austin. Christy Lynn Graham, Macy Semstead, Kim Nelson, Shelly Mai, Billet Ray, the Russells, the Coreys, the Snyberbruns, the Alts, McLeods, Langlesses, Thompsons, Spencers. You get it, fans. There's a lot of you tuned in, looking for the Toros to sweep the Bobcats. Off to a good start. Shots even at 8 aside. Adam Mahler's first of the postseason, the only one to go in thus far. Spencer up on the pressure, keeps it in the zone, tries to spin it down the wall, but there's a cat there. Thrown out to neutral. Again broken up, and this time Spencer finds the handle. Spence softly in for Bear. Bear looks to dump it deep, but it ends up deflecting up and out of play for a whistle. 6:02 left to go here in period number 1. Michael Coffin, Steve Brown, Alicia Riston, Michael James in Omaha, Nebraska. Meanwhile, Colby Bear on the draw. We're glad to have you all aboard, whether you're here in the VFW or halfway around the world. Toros looking to get the 2nd Central Cup in franchise history and punch their ticket to the Robertson Cup Final Four in Blaine, Minnesota next week. Funtek pins on the far side. Gibbs steps in and helps out. Gibbs turning back, shovels it up the wall. Spencer able to hack that out to neutral. Up after it is Small. Small has Bear. Bear in behind the defense. Shot doesn't go. Just able to get a toe on it was Clayton Knapp. Mahler comes down the wall, delivers a big hit to keep that in the zone. Spencer shouldered off. You almost expect those to go in for Bear. He's been a beast on the breakaway. Meanwhile, Cats on the far side. Puck stopped at the red line. It's caught in the player's skate. Spencer digs it out. Spence into the zone. He'll break wide. Throws in the middle. It hits the defenseman and rolls on net for a cover by Clayton Knapp. Palindrome on the clock. 5:05 left to play here in period number 1. as we get another look at Colby Bear's shot. And now more shenanigans from the Bobcats. Beaumont over taking shots at Joel Lettinen, who's just ignoring him. Spence with some words for the Bobcat bench. Just letting them know he's here despite their best efforts last weekend. The Jockums from Saskatoon, Sven, Chris Meyer from New Jersey, Aunt Kat and Carter and Callie, Mike and Mel from Burlington. Clayton Knapp, a broken twig. That's the reason for our delay. Take a look at the Toros team leaders. We know Nick Zwiecki. He leads all playoff scorers in the fewest possible games played by a team that advanced to round 2. Ohannes, Kettinen, Casey, and Knox rounded out. Toros control the draw in the offensive zone. Big hit behind the net. Puck underneath Lettinen, who struggles to get to his feet. Cats take it away. Play to the near side, Beaumont. Beaumont watched by Jochum, so he'll chip it in. Colby Volk turns on it, pushed off by Toth, but Jochums is there. Jochum's taken to the wall by Beaumont. Kettinen absorbs a hit from Toth. Toros poke it free. Patrick Johnson. Long shot, gloved and held. It was ticketed high and wide. Brady James grabbed it anyway, and then Toth came by and gave him a chop well after the whistle. Brady James not happy. Looks like the Bobcats are going to go the Austin Bruins route as far as how they want to try and get through to the Toros. I mean, if they want to get swept like Austin did, more power to them. 4:34 left to go in the first. Shots on goal, 10-8 in favor of the Toros, who lead in the goal department as well, 1-0. Draw to the left of Brady James. Patrick Johnson, Joel Lettinen to face off. Lettinen and Johnson again, 50-50 draw. Lettinen pushes it back into the corner. Jochum's around to the near side. Kettinen. Hit by Beaumont. Near side. Squirts out. Kettinen finds it. Ahead for Ohannes. Ohannes able to chip that out to neutral. He finds Lettinen. Lettinen beat to it by Rafalski, who now turns in the near corner. Chopped out to neutral and Beaumont. Beaumont hands off to Toth. Toth tries to cut in. He lost the handle. Brady James leaves it for Pavel Funtek. Funtek looking to get out of trouble. Plays to the corner. Gibbs can't keep it away from the Cats. Anferson, good stick by Kettinen. And then freed up by Gibbs, feeds Kettinen, and the Toros will go the other way. Kettinen across. It was behind Ohannes. He did well to catch it and fire it deep into the offensive zone. Thrown right back out to neutral. Gibbs on it there. Plays across. Toros mid-change, so we'll just punt this down to the Bobcat blue line. Peterson pressured, it broken up. Unable to find it though was Stahoyak. Rolled into the Toro zone. Funtek back on it. Turns it up for Gibbs. Gibbs feeds Emmons. Emmons hands to Stahoyak. Stahoyak rolls it deep. Emmons wins the battle in the corner. Looking for help. He plays up top. Mahler. Tack to tape and then he'll dump it down low. Wraparound try doesn't go for Stahoyak. Step up by Mahler prevents a quick breakout. And then Emmons helps out, but it's still ahead into the offensive zone for the Cats. Kim can't drag it through Weston Knox. That's why Knoxie's going to Wisconsin, as he just puts Kim down hard. Toro fans make some noise. Knox lost his helmet. He's quickly into the bench. Shot in to the corner. Zwiecki working there. Best part is Toros were able to reach Knoxie's helmet, so he won't have to miss his shift, whether a whistle goes or not. Thrown out to neutral. Colby Volk touches up the wall for Casey. Casey into the zone. He's got Marvin Cordes with him. Casey forced wide by Nick Bear. Casey to the near corner. Hits the brakes, still watched by Bear. Casey working in that corner, looking for help from Dawson. He gets it. Shot from a tight angle, doesn't go. Far point. Woogie keeps down the wall for Marvin Cordes. Marvin Cordes can't keep it away from Cronin, but stepping in was Dawson. Dawson rolled it deep, took a hit to keep it moving. Jochums punches it back down low. Woogie steps up on Cronin, who throws to open space, and the Cats get out to neutral. It's Hunter. Plenty of Toros back. Hunter working on Jochums. Jochums rides him into the wall nicely, Marvin Cordes plays along to the far corner. Woogie off pressure. Colby Volk, who was the first NAHL player taken in the USHL Phase 2 draft. Meanwhile, Marvin Cordes starts up ice, fights through, tied up. All of that apparently cleanly, and the whistle goes. Let's take another look at the Noxie hit. And maybe we'll have that chance for Marvin Cordes as well, if time allows. Knox on the near side, follows Kim around behind the net, continues up the wall, and then as Kim turns, Knox just puts him down hard. Drawing the offensive zone to the left of Clayton Knapp. We'll take a look at that Marvin Cordes chance at the next whistle. Draw to the left of Clayton Knapp. 1:43 left to go here. A quick moving period number 1. Cats win the draw in their defensive zone. Throw it out to neutral on the near side. Bergault can't keep it away from Gibbs, so he just dumps it deep. Brady James out moves it to the near side. Bergault shot blocked by Gibbs, and it caroms out to neutral. Cats on it there. Fandel plays across. 86 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Toros lead 1-0. Puck rolled deep. Colby Bear after it. Taken away. Far side, Bergault leaves in the corner for Patrick Johnson. Patrick Johnson tries to feed Dahl. Dahl carried to the wall. Shot blocked out front by Bear. He had it chopped off his stick. Far side, Bear and Patrick Johnson come together. They'll dig on the far wall. Final minute of play in period number 1, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Equipment. Bergault tries a pass to Dahl. It's blocked off. Small, able to clear the zone. Has Spencer behind the defense. Couldn't find a lane to get it there. Gains the line. Instead comes across for Bear. Bear looking backside for Spencer. Didn't get through. Spence throws back to Bear on the near side wall. Bear will just ring it deep. Spence given time and space. He wants Small in front. Pass didn't get through. Bear comes to help out, but Dahl has it on the far wall. Thrown ahead. Small closed off the wall. Stepped in too hard. They continue to dig, and it's chopped down the ice. Arm is up. This will go for a Minot's finest collision center icing. Cats will not be able to keep the fresh troops that just jumped onto the ice. And icings brought to you by our friends at Minot's finest collision center. .8 left to go. Offensive zone draw coming. Letting in line out, of course. Engel, Beacom, Anfinson, Patrick Johnson, and Kyle Dahl out. I think they got the right forwards. Not sure about the defensemen. Either way, at this point, players have had time to rest, so it's kind of moot. 18.8. Offensive zone draw for the Toros. Lettinen against Patrick Johnson. One back by Patrick Johnson and the Cats. They control. Thrown up the near side. Mahler tied up with Anfinson. Anfinson trying to keep it away. Mahler pokes it free. 6 seconds left. Long shot, stick save. Rebound to the far side. Engel just punches it deep, and the horn will sound to end period number 1. Toros lead 1-0. We'll see if anything comes out of this. Anfinson and Mahler. Officials do a nice job to break it up. 20 minutes in the books. Toros lead 1-0, out shooting the Cats 11-9. We will send you out to commercial. We'll come back. I'll be live on the bench with the goal scorer, Adam Mahler, after these messages on the Minotauros Network.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford Tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Power on board, so you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Precision gives you an edge. We offer state-of-the-art therapies to target cancer, which means fewer side effects and more of you living life. Side by side, our collaboration with Mayo Clinic enables our cancer team to consult with world-class experts and deliver you uniquely personalized treatment plans.
At Northwest Tire, we have tires for everyone. Needs tires that are reliable and safe to get her family where they need to be. Needs a tire that's heavy duty for all of his off-roading adventures. Needs tires that can get him from point A to point B. No matter what you drive or your budget.
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
Before you can respond to a loved one in the midst of an overdose, it's important to know what that looks like. Learn the signs of an overdose at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
Here on the bench with Toros defenseman Adam Mahler. Adam, you got a huge goal to get this one going. Just walk us through that play. You carried it in on the rush, and then what happened?
Yeah, I carried it on the rush, and Jack was open. I passed it to him, and I think he shot it, and Jope shot at the rebound, and the puck just came to me in the Rockstar zone and just buried it.
You guys expected a big pushback from them. I feel like they did get off to a good start in the first period. How huge is getting that first goal to kind of quiet their momentum?
It's huge to we always talk about winning the first 10, and it was good for us to win the first 10 on the road and kind of have control to play there for the last 10 and just build off it.
A strong first period, but you do have 40 minutes left. What's it going to take to close this one out?
We just got to win the net fronts and keep doing what we're doing in the neutral zone, stop them from transitioning.
Brady James was also huge in that first period. Talk about just the confidence he gives you guys having him behind you.
Oh, he's awesome. He made a few unreal bailout saves there that kept us in it early.
Last thing before I let you go, your defense partner for the last 2 years, Weston Knox, commits to Wisconsin. What's it been like playing with him?
Awesome. He's one of my best friends off the ice too, and I'm so proud of him, and he knows he's earned it, and it's great for him to see success and other Toros too committing like Stacks and Woogs and everyone. It's awesome for the team.
All right, I'll let you go get ready for the final 40. Thanks for giving us a minute. That was Toros defenseman Adam Mahler. We'll be back with the Four Bears Casino and Lodge Intermission Report after these messages on the Minotauros Network.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Holidays can be a stressful time, especially with those struggling with addiction. Call 1-844-44-TALK-2 to talk to a peer support specialist available 24/7. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
The Lamplighter is Minot's premier liquor store. Whether you're looking for wine, cold beer, or a fine bourbon, stop in and browse our selection, or make a quick stop at our convenient drive-thru. The Lamplighter Lounge and Liquor Store.
In life, there's good, better, and the best. The same theme applies for our car and light truck tires at Northwest Tire. We offer you good tires, better tires, and the best tires, Which choice is right for you? That depends on your tire performance needs and your budget. The choice is yours. Come in and talk to one of our tire experts, and we'll help you decide which tire is best for you.
Keeps you rolling down the road.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Keep your child's brain development on track. Talk to your child about the dangers of alcohol use. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
As far as what Plains Ag has to offer, great pay along with some of the best benefits that I've seen in the job market.
The company understands the importance of family and family values. You need to have that time with your children. Plains Ag is 100% family oriented.
I love working here, very helpful.
There's no problem it feels like we can't solve when we're working together.
Go to plainsag.com, fill out the application, and we'll be in touch with you shortly.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center. Built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
As long as you have the back of someone in the midst of an overdose, North Dakota's Good Samaritan Law has yours. Learn how to save a life at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
A state-of-the-art hospital and medical office building built with you in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Wait, I have an emergency fund.
Circle Sanitation is a locally owned family business providing quality waste hauling services since 1980. We provide service to residential and commercial customers, as well as roll-off service for large projects and construction sites. We are dedicated to providing excellent service at competitive prices without deceptive contracts or hidden fees. For more on what Circle Sanitation can do for you, call us or visit circlesanitation.com.
I've been canning my whole life. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Today I finished the raspberry jam.
That's my favorite kind.
Well, here, take it with you.
Thanks, Grandma.
Now for my prize collection. Each jar shows the year it was canned. That way I won't forget when I put it in here.
Grandma, what's that?
Oh. Your grandfather and I worked so hard for this. It's our life savings.
In a jar?
Canning is really the best way to preserve anything.
It's true. The way we've always done it isn't always the best way. See how we're changing for the better at Aspire.
Grandma, you can bank from your phone now.
Oh, wow.
Aspire Credit Union. Aspire to more.
Hi, Pros fans. I'm Will Dawson. You're watching Minotauros Hockey on NAHLTV.com.
Welcome back inside the VFW Sports Center. You've got the Forebears Casino and Lodge intermission report. Toros lead 1-0. They are out shooting the Bobcats by a margin of 11-9. Toros 1 for 1 on the Papa John's PK, still looking for their first Western Bank and Trust power play opportunity. For Adam Mahler, the goal came at 10:34 of the first, his first of the postseason. Joel Lettinen and Jacko Hannison pick up their 5th assists each. The only penalty of the period, Kobe Volk for hooking, came 3:30 in, as I mentioned. Toros killed it off. Let's take a look around the rest of the NAHL. Maine, a 1-0 lead on Maryland. That one is at the second break. Anchorage, a 2-0 lead on the Wendigo. That one is middle of the second period, so a chance for the Wolverines to punch their ticket if they can hold on. They had a goal in the first and a goal in the second. Make that first intermission in Shreveport. It's the Brahma, a 2-0 lead on the Mudbugs. Of course, that series even at 1 game apiece, so Lone Star trying to take home ice advantage back after squandering it last weekend. Let's also take a look at the NHL scoreboard. Stanley Cup playoffs still in full swing. I'll be honest, I haven't looked at how I'm doing in Sarge's Sports Bar's bracket pool, but Panthers up 3-0 on Boston. Oilers and Canucks will get going later on this evening. Here, it is 1-0 in favor of the Toros. Let's see if we can get another look at Adam Mahler's goal. Adam Mahler talked about it. He scored on the rebound. He was coming in on the rush. A good find from his own zone to start that play by Ty James, I believe. Then Mahler gave to O'Hannison. His pass was blocked for Lettinen. Lettinen still got a shot off, and then Adam Mahler hammered home the rebound. And the Toros celebrate in the corner. So that's the difference so far. Adam Mahler creating on the rush to make it 1-0 in favor of the Toros. And Toro fans, before we send you out to break, I do want to, I've mentioned it already, but talking to the Bismarck crew, 220 tickets purchased from Minot addresses. I know I've seen some of our fans who live on the Air Force Base as well here. I know from their ticketing accounts that they have addresses that are still from their hometowns, not Minot addresses. So easily 250 plus Cream and Cardinal fans here in the building. Plus, I know we brought a bunch of staff down here for tickets that they don't have accounts on the Bobcats site. So easily 250 fans here. I see a ton of longtime season ticket holders in the building. Talking with some of our scratches here during intermission, it's got a real home game feel, especially when the Toros scored. And we talk about it all the time, the home ice advantage that the Mesa provides. I'm going to bring Kobe Brault back in. And Kobe, I mean, I'm not blowing smoke here. It was loud when the Toros scored.
It was very loud in here. Not to say that the fan base down here isn't great, but, you know, ebbs and flows of the season, it sounded like probably how it sounds in here on a Saturday in January, truthfully, when it's not a completely full house. It was unbelievable. And you saw it on our Instagram story, line in the tunnels. I mean, there's a whole section over there that is dedicated just to Toros fans. You'd love to see it. Obviously, a quick trip down here, but for everyone to make that on arguably the nicest day of the year, that just shows the dedication and how bad the whole community wants it, not even just the guys.
Yeah, and you talk about how loud it was in here when the Toros scored. Sure, not as loud as 2,000 fans going crazy last weekend, but it was probably comparable to a weekday game in January, as you said. Like, it's just an unreal showing by the Toros fans all year long. Attendance records shattered to go along with all the records the team broke on the ice. So Fans, no matter how tonight or the rest of this series turns out, or hopefully next week in Blaine, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for what you have done for this organization this year. You have all been amazing.
Couldn't do it without them, Ken, truthfully. And honestly, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but if the Toros are fortunate enough to win one out of these next three, I'd be very curious to see what Fogarty and Blaine, Minnesota looks like, how much Cream and Cardinals are willing to travel. A lot of people I've been talking to are willing to make the trip all the way over. That's 7.5, 8 hours.
And for those of you who are unwilling to make the trip, again, not to count chickens, but we have talked to the Mesa Arena about potential watch parties. With the game up on the video boards, we would open up the bars, concessions, and have some fun watching the Robertson Cup Finals. But we got to get there first.
Yep, that's the big thing. And if you're in Minot the next few days, if this does go to a Game 4, Aces is the spot. Aces Casino and Lounge. You can watch the remaining Toro playoff games, however many of those there are. Those will be on TV at Aces. Swing by early. They got some great happy hour deals there as well.
There's at least 2 more after tonight, whether they're in this round or the next. So a chance to go watch at Aces. If you need something more family-friendly, like I said, we are working on some watch parties at the Mesa. But that's still 40 minutes at least of hockey away before we can give out details on all of that. So we'll send you out to commercial break. When we come back, we'll drop the puck on period number 2. Toros lead the Bobcats 1-0 after 1 here on the Minotauros Network.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
As long as you have the back of someone in the midst of an overdose, North Dakota's Good Samaritan Law has yours. Learn how to save a life at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
A state-of-the-art hospital and medical office building built with you in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Holidays can be a stressful time, especially with those struggling with addiction. Call 1-844-44-TALK-2 to talk to a peer support specialist, available 24/7. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
You're watching Minotauros Hockey on NAHLTV.com.
Welcome back inside the VFW as we get ready to start period number 2. Toros lead the Bobcats 1-0. 40 minutes, from closing out the Central Division Finals and hoisting the Central Cup for the second time ever. Fans, if you are a season ticket holder, renewals will open on Tuesday. They must be claimed by June 30th. If you want to move your seats or have any other questions, reach out to the office from 9 to 5:30 any day during the week, 701-852-0101. Except for hopefully not next week. Hopefully we'll all be in Blaine. Bobcats control the draw. Now Toros working right to left on your computer screen or smart device, however you are tuned into the Minotauros network. I suppose your imagination if you're not in on natv.com. Instead, just listening to me. That one dumped in, far side. Patrick Johnson stops. Throws it to the front. It's cut off by Adam Mahler. Mahler reverses it behind the net. Nick Zwecky will be the first to it on the near side. Moves it up the wall. Toth closes off the wall. Hands down into the corner. Patrick Johnson, long shot from the point. Redirect out front by Beaumont. And the Cats have drawn even. Time for a response from the Toros. It's what they've done so well all playoffs long. The Toros have been so good at responding this postseason. We'll see if they can do it here. Cats win the draw back. Fandel plays to the near side. Peterson. Colby Volk back on it. Retreats behind the cage. Puck to the near side. Kettinen drops it for Woogie. Back to Kettinen on the near side. He gets the Toros out to neutral. Stepping up on it is Jochums. Dumps it in. Knapp out of his net. Plays to the far side. Jochums finds it. Shot tip goes just wide for O'Hannison. Near corner. Evan Hunter. Throws to the middle. Fandel's there. Fandel. Hands up the far wall to Cronin. Broken up in the zone. Kettinen turning. Lost the handle. Taken away by the Cats. Hunter spins it back to the point. Long shot coming. Save made. Rebound given. Woogie lost the handle in the slot. Cat player falls down. The Toros have a chance to start up ice. It's Lettinen. Lettinen into the zone. Hands off for Kettinen. Kettinen looks across. He has O'Hannison. O'Hannison walks in. Wires just wide. And it kicks up and out of play. Off the glass. Draw will be to the right. Make that left of Clayton Knapp. It'll be the Bear line against the Dunitz line. Bear on the draw. They've got Funtek and Gibbs behind them. Toros still looking for their first Western Bank and Trust power play of the evening. .50-50 draw eventually dug out by the Cats, thrown to the near side. Will roll down the ice. Dahl wins the race to it. Gibbs cleans it up nicely, preventing Dahl from turning that into a 2-on-1. Pass thrown in front, broken up by Bear coming back. Meanwhile, Cats look to work a cycle. Funtek finds the loose puck, throws to the near side. Spence toss across, was off the mark for Small. Beacom able to jam it out to neutral. Bear has it there. Bergault dumps it in. Offside. No. One off their bench. That'll lead to a whistle. .17:51 left to go here in period number 2. Shots 13-12 in favor of the Toros. But the game now tied after the tip in front of Brady James. Draw at center, Casey and Anfinson. Casey wins it back. Dawson digs it out. Dawson tripped up, keeps his feet, plays to the far side, and then delivers a huge hit in front of the penalty boxes as yes, it was Beacom, threw that up and out of play. Dawson absolutely punishing Bobcats tonight. Draw in front of the Bobcat bench, Amfinson and Casey again. Casey wins it back cleanly to Adam Mahler. Mahler across for Knox. Knox finds Marvin Cordes. Marvin Cordes jams it ahead for Casey. Nice move around Beacom. Casey trying to stuff it. Rebound. That goes wide for Marvin Cordes. Somehow he had the top half of the net. And it's a charging call, and I think it's going to be against Casey. I think the Toros are going to be shorthanded here. They are. Do we have another look at that, Kobe? To me, it looked like Casey was tied up going to the net. But they're calling the charge. The Toros will go to the kill for the second time this evening as Casey, with a nice touch around the defender, drove the net, had his feet taken out from under him, and went sliding into the goaltender. A huge kill coming up for the Toros after the Bobcats have already struck once this period to tie the game. Draw to the left of Brady James. Toros control the draw. Funtek banks ahead and it goes all the way down. Stahowiak up on the pressure. Puck thrown to the far side or near side. It's Rafalski. Rafalski into the zone. Drops it at the blue line. Pass into the middle. Beaumont leaves back on the near wall for Kohanski. Kohanski working on Stahowiak, who's lost his stick. Up top, Rafalski. Rafalski looking for a lane. Zwiecki taking it away. And then a good chop. Zwiecki looking to charge shorthanded. Cronin did well to keep it away from Zwiecki this time. Now pressure coming from Stahowiak. Puck to the near side. Kohanski, 1:23 left on the Papa John's PK. Kohanski gains the zone. A diving poke by Funtek doesn't work. Driving the net. Puck still loose in front. Brady James gets over the top. But Stahowiak is down and he is hurt. Trevor Stahowiak got clipped up high, I think. I don't know with what. See if we can get another look as Darren Armstrong, the Trinity Health provided trainer, makes his way onto the ice. Shoulder to shoulder, and then they went down. I don't know if something happened once they were down on the ice. But Trevor skating back to the bench on his own. 1:15 left on the Papa John's PK. $1:15 to kill. Draw to the left of Brady James. Emmons on it for the Toros. Near side, puck poked along. Cats hold it. Spencer pressuring Patrick Johnson. He plays in behind the net for Bergault. Bergault back to the corner and Patrick Johnson. Toros give him space. He drops to the side of net. Bergault. Jam play doesn't go. Second whack and a cover, and the puck is in the net. And the Toros trail for the first time in the series. Here's another look. Draw back at center. They credit the goal to Kopeschke on that goal-mouth scramble. Cats have now taken a one-shot edge in shots to go with their one-goal lead in goals. Far side, Woogie rings it around to the near. Spence touches for Bear. Bear in neutral, looking for help from Small, doesn't get it. Rafalski Back pedals, tries the near side. Dunitz tips that into the zone. Back on it, Jochums along into the corner. Bear pokes along the wall, roll-offs. This is Bear. Far side, thrown in front, tip doesn't go for Dunitz. Puck still loose. Where is it? Jammed to the far wall. Toros need some offensive zone time. Spencer, his pass broken up. It comes back to him. He jams it ahead, not out. Kept by Dunitz. Woogie finds Bear, who finds Spencer. Toros onto the attack. Spencer, drag move, doesn't get into the zone. Rafalski chips it ahead. Ahead for Bear. He'll sweep it deep. Small up on the pressure while the Toros change. Near side, Nick Bear turns back to the near side. He finds help in neutral. It's Dahl. Dahl from the red line dumps it in. Brady James out of his net to stop this. Leaves far corner for Gibbs. Gibbs finds O'Hannison. O'Hannison just chops that out to neutral. Beacom dumps it right back in. Off the glass and in behind the Toro net. Funtek leaves for Gibbs. Gibbs into the middle. Lettinen able to jam that out. No icing, so Nick Bear will have to play when he gets back to it, which he does. Bear rings it to the far side. Hunter for Kohanski. Dumps it in. Far side. Gibbs can't close off the wall. To the middle for Kohanski. Tries to play to Hunter. Jammed her onto the point. Broken up. Toros poke it out. Good keep by Bear. Thrown in front. Toros bank that out. That gets out to neutral. Into the zone comes Hunter. Evan Hunter around behind his net. Hunter holds, throws it towards the front. Somehow that gets through. Loose in front. It's hammered home by Nick Bear. And the Toros trail by 2. Timeout taken by the Toros. Cody Campbell looking to rally the troops. Toros have not been pinned in their own zone for a 5-minute stretch like this all postseason. Cody Campbell looks fairly calm when talking to the guys on the bench. As I say that, he gets a little more animated, but Toros 8-0 all time against the Bobcats in the playoffs, and 73-65 and 15 all time against these Cats. Who lead by 2. This is the biggest deficit the Toros have faced all postseason. As Brady James throws that to the near side. Toth gloves down to the stick. Thrown in front, no one home. Fandel with it. Throws in front. Shot blocked by Adam Mahler. Mahler with a big hit. And why did the whistle go? They're saying the player closed his hand on it, which will bring the draw out to neutral. Obviously, you want to win if you're the Toros, but I also, not to make light of the Bruins and Bobcats, but to this point, the playoffs have been a bit of a cakewalk for the Toros. I think it could be good to face some adversity, assuming they come out on the better end of it. Toth was put down hard by Knox, and the Toros control the puck. Adam Mahler on the far side, hands to Trevor Stahoyak. Stahoyak tried to feather it in for Emmons. It's broken up. Emmons' shot deflected towards the front, and now the Cats look to go the other way. Patrick Johnson falls down. Woogie trying to one-hand it ahead. Toth there, but Stahoyak steps into him. Toth puts Stahoyak in a headlock. Now they dig along the boards. Emmons there as well. Puck squirts free. Woogie looks across, finds Jochums. Jochums carries up ice, gains the red line, dumps it in. Big hit by Patrick Johnson behind the play, but the dump in was on net, so the whistle goes as pressure arrives from Nick Zawecki. Toros still looking for their first power play opportunity of the evening. Cats have had 2. They've converted on 1. And I still think that charging call against Casey was questionable. Casey and Anfinson on the draw now. Let's see if Casey, who led the Toros in points against the Bobcats this season, can get something going. Quick shot, it's in! Murray, Marvin, Cordes, Toros right back in it with a response. Mighty Murr gets the Toros back in it. 13:04 left to go here in period number 2. The Toros stop the bleeding off a face-off win and a rocket by Marvin Cordes. Far side, Toros ahead, not out. Good keep by Kim, who fires it wide. Stick taken out of the hand of Ty James. The Toros will go to the first Western Bank and Trust power play. With 12:51 remaining. Draw will be to the right of Clayton Knapp. Lettinen, Kettinen, Ohannesson, Zwecki, and Colby Volk. Patrick Johnson to take the draw for the Cats. As we await the puck drop, Lettinen wins it cleanly back. Woogie gives to Kettinen, back up top for Woogie. Woogie comes to Ohannesson. Colby Volk, top of the umbrella, looking for a lane, and so he'll give to Lettinen. Lettinen for Ohannesson. Ohannesson holds up top. Lettinen one-timer in and out of the Clayton Knapp's glove. Kettinen finds a loose change. He wanted to go up top. For Lettinen, it was tipped, but it stays in the zone. Lettinen looking for Kettinen. One-timer doesn't go. Kettinen feeds Zwecki at the side of the net. Ohannesson right back to Zwecki. Leaves to the half wall, and Kettinen, but he lost the handle on top. Pokes ahead. Good job by the Toros to force him to turn. He wanted to try and rush that short-handed. Now Dunnett sends it the rest of the way down the ice. 1:20 left on the Papa John's PK. Toros start out of their zone. Touched the other way. First Western Bank and Trust power play, excuse me. 11:55 left to go in period number 2. Toros trail 3-2, but are on the power play. Kettinen looks across the ice. It missed Ohannesson. Engel couldn't stop it either. Now they'll dig in the corner. Jammed around to the near side. Kettinen out of the corner. Touches up top for Volk. Gives to Lettinen. Back to the near side. Kettinen finds Ohannesson. Shot off the pipe. Woogie finds it. Shot blocked to the far side half wall. Bergault hammers it all the way down. Brady James quickly up for Woogie. Woogie looking to attack, then leaves on the near side. Dawson carries down the wall, tied up by Fandel. It's run to the far side. Touched Ohannesson. Hacks it to the corner for Mahler. Mahler working down low, has it taken away, and it's going to go all the way down. What happened? Hit the bench. So they're going to take it all the way down. And then take it out to neutral. Out to neutral. 17 seconds left in the first Western Bank and Trust power play. 11:07 left to go here in period number 2. Draw one back by Patrick Johnson and the Cats. Nick Bear, who scored the third goal of the contest for the Bobcats, sends it down the ice. Knox to the near side. Just 5 seconds left on the power play for the Toros, as Knox will rush this one up ice. Weston Knox into the zone, tries to split the defense. It's taken away and rolled to the near side. Stahowiak couldn't quite keep it, and now Hunter looking to go the other way. Evan Hunter stopped at the line, and now Hunter gets up swinging. .38 left to go here in period number 2. That was an offside play. So the draw will be in neutral. Starting to feel a little bit more like Toros and Bobcats here. Close game, fiery tempers. And the Toros still in position to sweep the Bobcats. So we just need to find 2 more and keep the Cats off the board. Emmons and Kohanski on the draw in front of the Bobcat bench. Stahowiak and Evan Hunter encroaching on that far side. Emmons wins it cleanly back. Gibbs has trouble settling down the puck. It's on edge and spinning. Cats take it away. Toros continue to force it up the wall. Eventually it does get through to Evan Hunter. Broken up at the blue line again. Stahowiak turning through neutral. He'll just dump it in. Clayton Knapp out of his net. Leaves it to the near side. Cronin couldn't clear. Stahowiak in the corner. Tries to leave for Zwiecki. Zwiecki can't dangle through the traffic. Kohanski and Rafalski do. They play to the far side. Hunter just hoists that out to neutral. Cronin gloves down to the stick. Plays to the Toro blue line. Broken up there. Stahowiak ahead. Emmons. An area pass for Stahowiak. A delayed offside, so the Toros have to peel back. That allows Rafalski to gather. He plays to the far side. Roll-offs. Dumps it in. Brady James gloves, and he'll hold as pressure arrives from the Bobcats. Palindrome on the clock. 9:49 left to play here in period number 2. Toros trail 3-2. First time I've had to say that all postseason. They trailed for about 3 minutes in Austin in game 3. And they've trailed, see the times of the goals, they've trailed for about 7 minutes here. Draw to the right of Brady James. Colby Bear on it. Pushed ahead, picked up by Small. Small hands off Spencer. Spencer gains the red, then feeds Small over the line. It's broken up. Out to neutral. Bergault chips around Woogie. Jockums took a hit to the head, but made the play. Meanwhile, thrown in front. Brady James made the stop. Small able to jam that out to neutral. Bergault far side. Bear steps into him as it's dumped deep. This is Jockums ahead on the near side. Good touch by Spencer. Gets that through. Small can't beat Fandel. Spencer takes it away. Spencer tries to feed it in front. Small can't gather. Knox with a shot. It takes a deflection and comes back to the side of the net for a cover by Clayton Knapp. We knew based on the lineup as we hit the first period media timeout. Second period media timeout. Thank you, Kobe. None of you could hear him. Only I can. We knew based on the lineup changes, the Bobcats were going to try to play a rougher style of hockey. Kai Dunitz back in, and it was Keanu Kren who went out. But fans, whether it's just tonight, tomorrow, and Monday, or tonight, tomorrow, Monday, and more, or just tonight and more, you can watch every Robertson Cup playoff game on NAHLTV.com, and if you're 21 and over, you can head to Aces in Minot and watch the rest of the Toros run. $29.99 gets you the rest of the playoffs. It's also $14.99 a game, so no matter what, we know we have at least 2 more contests, either Sunday and Monday, or round 3 in Blaine. So that $29.99 will get you the rest of the Toros playoff run, however long it is. Lettinen on the draw. He's got Ohannesson in the shooting hole. Patrick Johnson across from Lettinen. Couple whacks by Patrick Johnson at Lettinen. Lettinen wins it cleanly back. Ohannesson shot blocked. Lays on the far side. Ohannesson finds it. He'll bring it down into the corner. Fandel back on it. Plays to the near side. Toth stepped into. He sends it all the way down the ice. It won't go far enough for icing, so Adam Mahler has to play. It never did make it to that goal line extended. Near side. Kettinen up the wall for Knox. Knox to neutral. He missed Ohannesson, and Fandel trying to turn the Cats quickly. Dumped in by Beaumont. Brady James out of his net to stop. Leaves for Weston Knox. Knox ahead for Ohannesson. Ohannesson looking for Lettinen. It's broken up, but Knox finds it there. Plays across Kettinen. Kettinen for Lettinen. Toros near side. Knox into the zone. Knox drops for Lettinen. Lettinen's shot blocked to the near side half wall. Toth starts up ice. Toth into the zone. Tries a shot gloved and held by Brady James. And it's an important stop for Brady. He hasn't seen much action since the Bobcats got their 3rd of the evening. Bobcats continuing to try and get under the Toros' skin. Feeling that maybe it worked a little bit at the start of the second. Draw will be to the, as Lettinen barking at Kopechki, and then had something a little extra for the Bobcat bench as well on his way off the ice, did Yole. 8:14 to go here in the second. Toros getting outshot 19-17 and trail 3-2. Never have lost a playoff game to the Bismarck Bobcats. Near side, Casey. Ships it to the near side, gathers it himself. He's got Dawson breaking and banks it there. Dawson into the zone. Stop move, shot save made, rebound to the near side. Marvin Cordes takes it off the wall. Long shot, tip out front, goes just up and over, and Dawson catches a high stick. Toros will go to the power play. A nice feed by Casey sprung Dawson. And then when the rebound came back towards the front, Dawson catches a high stick. And it's going to be 2 on Chase Beacom, one of the better defenders for the Bobcats. So the Bobcats struck on their second power play opportunity of the evening. Can the Toros reciprocate? Toros. They said tripping here in the building, but the signal was clearly a high stick from the ref. 7:48 left to go in period number 2. Beacom to the box. Shots even at 19 to the side. Toros 1 for 8 in the series on the First Western Bank and Trust power play. Zwiecki and Patrick Johnson. Zwiecki kicks it sideways. Kettinen gets there. Kettinen down the wall. Looks to carry in. Instead he banks back up the wall for Lettinen. Lettinen keeping it away from Beaumont. Plays to Woogie. Right back down to Lettinen. Sweeps to Kettinen. Kettinen from in tight. Tries to bank it on off the defense. It doesn't go. He'll swing it to Lettinen on the far side. Lettinen up top for Woogie. Woogie drops down low for Kettinen. Kettinen back up top for Woogie. Woogie will carry to the middle. Woogie, no lane. Beaumont pressuring him there. He'll drop it down to Ohannesson. Ohannesson gives to Lettinen on the near side wall. Lettinen up top for Woogie. Woogie back to Lettinen. Drops to Ohannesson. Ohannesson, shot save made. Rebound picked up by Zwiecki. Gives to Ohannesson. Banks back to the point in Lettinen. Lettinen keeps it nicely at the blue line. Joel Lettinen tightens the noose, then gives to Ohannesson. Shot save made. No rebound given, with Nick Zwiecki lurking at the top of the blue paint. North Dakota time, 7:01 left to go here in period number 2. Toros trail the Cats by 1, 1:14 left on the First Western Bank and Trust power play. Draw to the right of Beaumont, second unit over the wall for Cody Campbell. It's North Dakota time in the entire junior hockey world. Fargo Force hosting Game 1 of the Clark Cup semifinals, about 2.5 hours to our east. Toros and Bobcats playing for the Central Cup here in the state capital. Up top for Knox. Knox comes near side to Stohoyak. Stacks drops out front, one-timer. What a stop by Knapp. Dawson continuing to get chances. Out front for Dawson, he's tripped up. Cats take it away. They want to challenge shorthanded. Instead, Toth will just send it down the ice. This is Stohoyak into the zone. Walled off, he rolls it deep. Casey battling with Nick Bear. Stohoyak takes it, banks it back to Noxie. Knox hands off for Mahler. Mahler drops down low for Casey, up top for Knox. Knox gives to Mahler, down to Casey. Casey tight angle, fed across, it's in! Off of Trevor Stohoyak's leg, Toros tie it up. And now Toth taking a run. He just shoved the linesman down. Toth should be done for the night. Send him. Toth right to the penalty box, and the Toros will stay on the power play. An unnecessary, are they taking a Toro too? It's a 2-minute rough. They are taking Dawson, and Knapp just fired the puck down the ice. Either way, it's a tie game. I mean, Toth tackled the linesman. He should be done. Let's see who they credit it to. As I wait to send the tweet, they give it to Casey. Casey took the initial shot. I'm fairly certain it hit Stacks. Either way, banked ahead. Zwiecki passes to himself off the wall. Zweck's in, across. One-timer doesn't go for Jochum's pass, didn't get through. Cats try to counter Beaumont. Lost it, near side. Emmons, help from Zwiecki. Zwiecki plays across for Jochums. Everyone takes a breath as Woogie starts up ice. Woogie looking for Stohoyak, who I'm positive should get credit for that goal. In his last game here at the VFW, Fandel on the far side. Pressured, plays the near side, and Peterson, 57 seconds left in 4-on-4. Fandel holds behind the net, hands to Peterson on the near side. Peterson looks across for Cronin into the zone, watched by Gibbs, shot blocked, poked into the corner with the paddle by Brady James. Puck to the near side, Funtek ahead, nifty gather by Casey. Casey into the zone, lost the handle, Engel rolls it ahead, Cronin and Funtek. A pair of 14s race after it. Funtek wins the race, tries to leave it up the wall. Beaumont gets there first. Beaumont, good coverage by Gibbs, forces him all the way back to the blue line. One-timer coming, redirect, was stopped by Brady James. I think it was actually Stacks who blocked that shot, but ended up forcing it up high. Gibbs can't get out to neutral. Stohoyak with a huge hit in front of the Bobcat bench, sending Beaumont to the ice. 5 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Gibbs turning off pressure. Gives to Funtek. Both teams come full strength. O'Hannison touches for Casey. Casey into the zone. Casey leaves for Kettinen. Shot blocked wide. O'Hannison trying to keep that away from the Cats. Cannot. Dunnitz throws to the near side. Kettinen takes it away. Looks to walk in. Had it poked free by Engel. Jammed up ice. Beaumont. Beaumont watched by Mahler. He hits the brakes. Help comes from Kyle Dahl. Forced in behind by Lettinen. Dahl throws it in front. Save made by James. And now it's ahead. O'Hannison. O'Hannison. Good job by Rafalski getting back. I don't know how O'Hannison ended up that open on the near side. Puck hammered down the ice It will go for an icing as long as Noxie wins the race, which he does. Icing is brought to you by our friends at Minot's Finest Collision Center. When the Toros score 3 or more goals, which they have done tonight, 40-3. Toros also 33-2 when they score first, which they did tonight. But right now we're tied with 3:17 to play in the second. Face-off controlled by the Cats and thrown up and out of play for a whistle. They'll say it was tipped. So the Cats will be allowed to change, but the draw stays in the offensive zone. .312 to go here in period number 2. A lot of cream and cardinal when I look to my right. A lot of cream and cardinal when I look straight ahead. Bear with Spence behind him in the shooting hole. Spence finds it, shot blocked. Follow-up try back to the blue line. Woogie pounces on it. Chips up the wall for Small. Small pinned by Roloff. Spencer comes in and finds it. Avoids the hit for Bergault, plays up the wall for Small. Small down the board. Spence spins it in front for Bear. Nifty blind feed. Bear just didn't have it coming. Long shot tipped, blocked out front, and then shoveled into the Toro bench for a whistle. So the draw stays in the offensive zone. There were no Toros in the blue paint at that time, so it must be about something earlier in the game. 2:48 left to go here in period number 2. Toros now out shooting the Cats 23-21, and they fought back to tie this after falling behind 3-1. Bear and Patrick Johnson, nose to nose in the dot to the right of Knapp. Spencer finds it, guides it back to Mahler. Mahler shot it wide intentionally and comes back towards the front. Knapp swats it back to the corner. Spence leaves for Small. Small looks up top. Mahler. Mahler back to Small. Small fed it to the middle. Was picked off by Beaumont. He's got Toth behind the defense. But the pass was to the wrong side of him. Brady James let that go, and that allows Toth to gather. He can't get it to the front, and now Bear finds it. Bear ahead for Spencer. Ian Spencer drops a pass he wanted. Small. It was off the mark. Spence pressuring Patrick Johnson, who dumps it deep. Brady James out to stop that. Near side, touched ahead. Spence gets it out to neutral. Dumped back in by the Cats. Brady James can't reach that. Funtek sweeps it to the near side. Spence again able to get that out to neutral. Chipped up the wall. Loose puck. Eventually Knox has it poked free by Amfinson. Kopeschke finds it, shot blocked out front by Traffic. Rebound around to the near side. 96 ticks left to talk here in period number 2. Down low, Bear will ring it to the far side. It gets out right through a defender, so they'll wheel off icing. That allows the Toros to change. Puck didn't go far enough anyway. Quick up, touched into the zone. Brady James will cover as Evan Hunter applies pressure. 1:18 left to go here in the second. We having fun yet, Toro fans? The comment section's been going crazy. Too much action here for me to keep up. My daughter Lily says hello. Good to know the family's tuned in back home. Chopped up the near wall, kept at the point, shot blocked, jammed ahead. Emmons tackled as he was trying to get going up ice. 250 Toro fans in attendance put their arms up. Unfortunately, the 4 arms that have the orange armbands on them stay down. Final minute of play here in period number 2, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Equipment. We're even at 3 aside as the Toros roll. That out to neutral. Shots also even, 23 aside. Pressure from Zwiecki, but the puck on the near side. Kohanski lost it to Zwiecki. Jammed into the offensive zone. Stahoyak pressuring Kohanski, but Kohanski moves it across. Roll-offs. Up ice. Cronin touches for Evan Hunter. Evan Hunter trying to play it into the offensive zone. It caroms off his skate. Kobe Volk one-hands it to the far corner. Emmons on it first. Emmons up for Zwiecki, able to clear it out to neutral. Final 25 seconds of the period. Far side, Bergault down the wall, stepped into. Kohanski stepped into by Mahler, kicks it up into the circle. Pinballing puck found, shot blocked off by bodies. It comes to the far corner, or near corner, I should say. Final 6 seconds as they pin along the boards. Horn will sound, period will end. Toros and Cats even at 3. Aside through 40 minutes. Did I not say that? I said even at 3 aside. Fans who don't know, Kobe's in my ear letting me know when we have replays and graphics, and he corrected and said it's 3-3. I thought I misspoke, but it turns out the PA did. Either way, we'll send you out to commercial when we come back. I think we'll talk to Murr on the bench. Toros and Cats even at 3 aside here on the Minotauros Network.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Keep your child's brain development on track. Talk to your child about the dangers of alcohol use. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
As far as what Plains Ag has to offer, great pay along with some of the best benefits that I've seen in the job market.
The company understands the importance of family and family values. You need to have that time with your children. Plains Ag is 100% family oriented.
I love working here, very helpful.
There's no problem it feels like we can't solve when we're working together.
Go to plainsag.com, fill out the application, and we'll be in touch with you shortly.
Hi, I'd like to add my new motorcycle to my insurance policy, please.
Greetings. Is it a moped or unicycle?
No, it's a motorcycle.
Unicycling enhances core body strength?
No, it's a motorcycle. It has 2 wheels, a seat, handlebars.
Does it have rocket boosters?
Can I speak to a live agent?
Impossible. All agents have been neutralized.
At Farmers Union Insurance, technology is important, and so is finding the best options for our clients, person to person. Farmers Union Insurance. Local agents, more options, great rates.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford Tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Power on board so you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150.
Wait, I have an emergency fund.
Before you can respond to a loved one in the midst of an overdose, it's important to know what that looks like. Learn the signs of an overdose at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
We're down on the bench for the Farmers Union intermission interview. I've got Murray Marvin Cordes. Murr, a huge goal to stop the momentum for the Bobcats, get it back, and you guys eventually fight back and tie it up. Walk us through that play.
It's a clean win by Casey. It gives me a bit of time to get the puck on my stick and find a spot to put the puck in the net.
I thought it was a great use of the timeout by Cody Campbell. What did he say to you guys? At least what can we say on air that he said to you guys during that stoppage?
Basically just settle in. The game is far from over, and momentum swings the whole game, and so we just got to come back and settle in.
That was only the second time you guys have trailed all playoffs. In spite of that timeout, how confident did you guys feel even though you were down 2?
I mean, we've been confident all year, and I think when we go down, we don't lose any of that, and we know we can come back.
Last thing I have for you played in the Minnesota State tournament. Obviously, it didn't go the way you guys wanted, but you had a good run. Is there anything from that experience that carries over to this for you?
Yeah, I think just be level-headed and keep working because the game isn't over till it's over.
20 minutes left. What do you guys got to do to close this out?
Just keep playing the way we finished that period, and we'll come out here with the win.
All right, that'll do it for the Farmers Union intermission interview. When we come back, the Four Bears Casino and Lodge intermission report here on the Minotauros Network.
The Lamplighter is Minot's premier liquor store. Whether you're looking for wine, cold beer, or a fine bourbon, stop in and browse our selection, or make a quick stop at our convenient drive-thru. The Lamplighter Lounge and Liquor Store.
In life, there's good, better, and the best. The same theme applies for our car and light truck tires at Northwest Tire. We offer you good tires, better tires, and the best tires. Which choice is right for you? That depends on your tire performance needs and your budget. The choice is yours. Come in and talk to one of our tire experts, and we'll help you decide which tire is best for you.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Wait, I have an emergency fund.
Circle Sanitation is a locally owned family business providing quality waste hauling services since 1980. We provide service to residential and commercial customers, as well as roll-off service for large projects and construction sites. We are dedicated to providing excellent service at competitive prices without deceptive contracts or hidden fees. For more on what Circle Sanitation can do for you, call us or visit circlesanitation.com.
I've been canning my whole life. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Today I finished the raspberry jam.
That's my favorite kind.
Well, here, take it with you.
Thanks, Grandma.
Now for my prize collection. Each jar shows the year it was canned. That way I won't forget when I put it in here.
Grandma, what's that?
Oh. Your grandfather and I worked so hard for this. It's our life savings.
In a jar?
Canning is really the best way to preserve anything.
It's true. The way we've always done it isn't always the best way. See how we're changing for the better at Aspire.
Grandma, you can bank from your phone now.
Oh, wow.
Aspire Credit Union. Aspire to more.
At Northwest Tire, we have tires for everyone. Needs tires that are reliable and safe to get her family where they need to be. Needs a tire that's heavy duty for all of his off-roading adventures. Needs tires that can get him from point A to point B. No matter what you drive or your budget,
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money!
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
As long as you have the back of someone in the midst of an overdose, North Dakota's Good Samaritan Law has yours. Learn how to save a life at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
A state-of-the-art hospital and medical office building built with you in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district. Now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Keep your child's brain development on track. Talk to your child about the dangers of alcohol use. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
As far as what Plains Egg has to offer, great pay along with some of the best benefits that I've seen in the job market.
The company understands the importance of family and family values. You need to have that time with your children. Plains Ag is 100% family oriented.
I love working here, very helpful.
There's no problem it feels like we can't solve when we're working together.
Go to plainsegg.com, fill out the application, and we'll be in touch with you shortly.
Welcome back into the VFW Sports Center. What's going on here? There we go. Yeah, anyway, Toros and Bobcats tied at 3 after a wild 20 minutes. Toros led 1-0 coming into the third. In fact, let's just take you over to the box score. It was 1-0 in favor of the Toros, thanks to Adam Mahler's first of the postseason. Lettinen and Ohannesson with the helpers. It was the only goal of the first period. Then in the second, Julian Beaumont from Patrick Johnson on a jam play. Then Kopeshki from Bourgault on the power play, and Bear on another play on a scramble in front of the net. Made it 3-1 Bobcats. That run finished at 5:45. Cody Campbell took his timeout. A minute 10 later, Murray Marvin Cordes, his second of the postseason from Caden Casey, as we get another look at that. Casey wins the draw back to Marvin Cordes for a quick shot that finds the back of the net to pull the Toros back within one, and then it's credited to Caden Casey. He takes the initial shot, but Trevor Stahowiak chopped down there. Goes to the back of the net. I'm fairly certain it hit him on the way in. Hard to tell from that camera angle, but either way, Casey or Stahowiak, it leads to a tie game here through 40 minutes. So, what's at stake? Toros can hold on here, get the win, and clinch a spot in the Robertson Cup Final Four in Blaine, Minnesota starting on Friday. Or the Bobcats can come back, get the win, and force Game 4 tomorrow. So a lot more pressure on Bismarck headed into this final period, just as it was all evening coming into this one after the Toros went up 2-0. We've talked quite a bit about how great Toro fans are and how great the Minot community is, but Toro fans, take a look at this map, it shows where exactly Toro fans came from this season. All over the state. I'm not sure why it paused and won't restart, but either way, here we go. Now it fills in. 96 different communities came to the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. 46 other states represented as well. Of course, that is primarily from Minot Air Force Base. I don't think there are lots of people flying in from Hawaii or Alabama to check out Toro games, but if you are, hey, we're happy to have you as well. But again, you look around this building tonight, here on the road, I see a ton of Cream and Cardinal. I see some of the Magic City jerseys that we retired after last season. A ton of Toro fans in the house, a ton of Toro fans everywhere we've gone this year. St. Cloud, Aberdeen, Austin, Minnesota. We saw Toro fans make the trip all the way to North Iowa. You guys are incredible. And as much as we love you, we're hoping that we don't get to see you in person until next, well, perhaps the main camp all-star game on June 30th, but we're hoping not to have to fill the building on Monday night. But I know this, if the Bobcats do force us back to Minot on Monday night, it will be rocking because you guys have been unbelievable really for 13 seasons, not just this year. We focus a lot on the records broken this year, but really I've been here since year 2, and there's no place like the Mesa Arena in the North American Hockey League. I've been in a couple different divisions, but before I came to Minot, I've been all over this league. There's no place like the Magic City, and it's because of you all. We're hoping to be bringing a big shiny cup home after this one. If not, hopefully tomorrow night. But that'll do it for the Forebears Casino and Lodge intermission report. When we come back, we'll drop the puck. Period number 3, perhaps decisive. If not, we'll play overtime 5-on-5 until we get a winner here on the Minotauros Network.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
As long as you have the back of someone in the midst of an overdose, North Dakota's Good Samaritan Law has yours. Learn how to save a life at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
A state-of-the-art hospital and medical office building built with you in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford Tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Power on board, so you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Precision gives you an edge. We offer state-of-the-art therapies to target cancer, which means fewer side effects and more of you living life. Side by side, our collaboration with Mayo Clinic enables our cancer team to consult with world-class experts and deliver you uniquely personalized treatment plans.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Four Bears Casino now has Vegas-style sports betting at our on-site sportsbook. Place bets with our staff or at the self-serve kiosks and watch the action in comfort right up to the final moment.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 minutes left on the clock.
Down the stretch they go. The 30, the 20.
From way down, T.
Could go all the way. Can you believe it? No matter how you play it, it's game time. Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Alcohol impacts development of the brain, and you can't buy your child a new brain. Take the pledge and say, "Not in my house." This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
Hi Toros fans, I'm Katie Casey. You're watching Minotauros hockey on NAHLTV.com.
Welcome back inside the VFW Sports Center. We're in Bismarck. Toros and Bobcats even at 3 aside, game 3. Shots even at 23 aside. The only thing not even, the series. The Toros lead 2-0. Win a period, win a cup. It's that simple. Toros working left to right on your computer screen, smart device. However you are tuned into the Minotauros Network, we'll start 5-on-5. Cats control, tip it in. Brady James stops at the side of the net for Weston Knox, who will ring it to the near side. Co-captain Stacks ahead. Nick Zawecki couldn't glove it down to the stick. Rafalski will find it in his own zone. Emmons on his hip. He turns it over. Zawecki couldn't quite find the handle. Cats find it instead. He'll start up the near side. Turned over. Punch ahead for Zawecki. Doesn't get through. Beaumont stepped into by Mahler. Knox over to help out. He'll ring it to the far side. Nick Zawecki. Zwex comes back across it. Didn't connect with Stahoyak. Fandel forced back. Will we see more of the open play we saw in the second? Or will teams tighten up, given what's at stake? This dump deep. Joel Lettinen after it. Clayton Knapp plays to the far side. We've played 1 minute. No shots on goal. Obviously no shots in goal. Jochums spins it back to the offensive zone. Turned over, Kobe Volk leads the Toros into the zone. Long shot, that goes wide. Rebound to the near side, Jochums. Jochums tries a shot. It's blocked in front by Peterson. Peterson throws ahead. It hits a body. Poked into the Toro zone. Kobe Volk finds it. Woogie quickly across, finds Jochums. Jochums up on the near side. Banks for Kettinen. Kettinen cuts the middle, gains the line. Long shot is blocked into the corner. Lettinen after it. Spun back up the wall. Cronin kicks it ahead for Kohanski. Kohanski working on Gibbs. Good stick by Gibbs. Breaks that up. Ohannison sweeps it to the far side. Taken over. Engel at the point. His long shot blocked out front. Lettinen finds it. Lettinen gives to Ohannison. Quick feed in front. Doesn't connect with Lettinen. Spun to the far corner. Ohannison has it. He leaves behind the net for Lettinen. Lettinen jams it up the far wall. Only Bergalt is there. Toros are mid-change. Spence up on the pressure. Engel can't find the handle. Spence will pressure him. Thrown out to neutral. Broken up at the Toro blue line ahead for Spence. He wanted small. Didn't connect. And the puck is out to neutral again. Bear couldn't find the handle. Dunitz does for a shot that's swatted up off the glass with the paddle by Brady James. Down low. Funtek steps into Dunitz. Far side. Bear into Dahl. It's taken away by Spencer. Spencer ahead for Small. Small chips it deep. Knapp out of his net, plays to the far wall. Spence cuts it off, tries to throw it in front, but Engel cuts it off. Near side, banked ahead, tipped at the red line, so no icing. Knox has to play with Dahl on his hip. He does. It's ahead for Bear. Colby Bear into the zone, rolls it deep. Roll-offs. Tries to kick it up the wall, thrown into the middle. Dahl from the far wall, plays to the near side. They've got Anfinson. He couldn't pull the trigger on a shot. He lost the puck in behind the net. Knox moves it up the wall, jammed ahead, not out. Casey able to clear the zone. Cats take it away. Near side, dumped in deep. Dawson. Help from Ty James, chipped to the near side. Marvin Cordes tries to roll it out. Anfinson had a hook in him, couldn't get anything on it. Now a long shot, paddled to the corner. Down low. Kim throws it out front. Casey cut it off before it got through to Kopeschke. Near side, it missed Marvin Cordes for a long shot that goes well wide. Dawson on the far side uses his body. It rolled up. He's able to kick it out to neutral. Back toward the Bobcat zone. Races on. Anfinson turning. Dawson steps into him and then jams it deep. Casey and Peterson after it. Peterson got there first. He had the inside lane. On the attack, Cats leave to the near side. Beaumont for a shot, blocker to side. Rebound to the far side. Lettinen chips up the wall. Kept the point by Patrick Johnson. Rolled deep. Throw it in front. It pinballs off Beaumont. Peterson was trying to bank that in off traffic. Didn't get the bounce he wanted. Fandel, pressured by Kettinen, throws to the near side. Beaumont, as the Toros were mid-change, feeds back across. Toth into the zone. Shot save made. Rebound covered. And held for a whistle. 926 seconds left to go in regulation. The draw will be to the left of Brady James. Draw to the left of James. Hammered around to the near side. O'Hannison won't get there. Beacom throws it in front. Tip. Save made by Brady James with the right leg. O'Hannison pokes that ahead. Puck pinballs. Comes to the near side. Backhand try goes wide. Far side, Patrick Johnson. Dumps it down low. Toth chips it in behind the net. Gibbs keeps it moving to near side. Lost it to Patrick Johnson. Gibbs takes it back. Jams up the wall. Patrick Johnson with a frustration play knocks Gibbs down after losing the battle. Cats keep it in the zone though. Kettinen back on it. Kettinen leaves it for Funtek. Funtek ahead for Kettinen. Kettinen into the zone. Kettinen cuts to the middle. Hacked off his stick. Now I'll just throw it in front. Save made. Rebound in behind. O'Hannison couldn't pull it around to the front. And the Cats find it and ship it out to the Toro blue line. O'Hannison rolls it deep. He'll peel off to change. Lettinen up on the pressure. Roll-offs. Leaves to the far side, mishandled. Lettinen tries to spin in front. He had Zwiecki. Coming on a change to Hoyak. Save made by Clayton Knapp. Puck to the near side. It's Evan Hunter. Drops for Kohanski. Emmons steps into him. Puck pinballs to the near side. Picked up by Cronin. Puts it off the outside of the cage. Then Mahler escorts him to the glass. Turned over in front. Evan Hunter. Big save by Brady James on the turnover. Zwiecki ahead. Emmons into the zone. Emmons carries down to the corner. Rugby scrum, and then Zwiecki comes out with it. Feeds up top for Jockums. Jockums looking for a lane. Shot it wide. He was looking for a tip. Didn't get it. He had Zwiecki going to the side of the net. Back up top for Woogie. Woogie gives to Zwiecki. Zwiecki delays. Long shot. That goes wide. Zwiecki couldn't find his own rebound. Jockums keeps it down the wall. Zwiecki throws it in front. He wanted a tip from Emmons. Didn't get it. Emmons back to the point. Woogie, long shot. That finds the end wall. Pinching down is Jockums. Near side. Cats control. Good stick by Emmons. Blocks the breakout, I should say. Emmons. Help from Zwiecki as it's rolled deep. Emmons kicks to the near side. Jockums. Jockums Looking for a lane. Shot, save made. Rebound loose to the side of the net. It ends up in behind. Toros control. Up top, Jockums. Jockums for Woogie. Woogie, long shot. Off traffic in behind. Emmons pokes it along the wall, plays the body, but then couldn't get to the puck. Exhausted Toros after a long offensive zone shift. Dump in, forced back out to neutral, and it pops up and out of play for a whistle. 12:38 left to go in the third. We had dueling "Let's go Toros, let's go Bobcat" chants and a raucous VFW. The draw will be in neutral, Bear and Dunitz. Shots are 29-28 in favor of the Bobcats, meaning it's 6-5 this period, but I feel like the Toros have probably had more pressure, even if not shots. This is Fandel from neutral. His dump in, blocked by Gibbs. It caroms to the corner. Gibbs moves it in behind, turned over. Dahl wraps it. Save made by Brady James. For Galt. Puck moved to the near side. Fandel couldn't hold the line. It's an offside play, and the whistle goes. Do we have another look at any of those Brady James saves, Kobe? Here's another look at this most recent one. Draw to the near side. That wraparound try by Dahl. Shut down by Brady James. 12:17 left to go here in regulation. Even, 3 aside, shots 30-28 in favor of the Cats. Draw controlled by the Cats. Fandel didn't know what to do, so now he just fires it in. Awkward carom off the glass, comes right to the side of the net. Funtek keeps it moving. Cats keep it in the zone. Fandel with a long shot that goes wide. Rebound to the near side. Gibbs up the wall. It'll be kept at the point by Peterson. Another long shot blocked in front by Funtek. He hacks to Spencer. Touched back into the zone, delayed offside. That allows Funtek a moment to breathe. Funtek ahead, touched into the zone by Spence, so no icing. Knapp out to play it. Bear pressuring. Spun up the far wall. Swept out to neutral and Kim. Kim can't keep it away from Knox, and it's jammed back out to neutral. Small up on the pressure, can't take it away from Beacom. Knox finds this loose puck. Knox, the defenseman, leads the rush into the zone, drops for Small, shot blocked. Knox finds it behind the net. Knox up top for Mahler. Mahler, long shot, it's blocked down into the corner. Dawson back up top for Mahler. Side of the net for Small, didn't go. Small moves it to the near side half. Dawson working on Amfinson. Dawson pinned, Small pinned, it squirts to the front. Toros free it up, a poke check by Knapp gets the puck out to neutral. Knox pressuring. This is hacked down to the Toro zone. They wave off icing as it was tipped. Adam Mahler's back on it. Mahler holding. Marvin Cordes gets it out to neutral, but Patrick Johnson takes it away. Cats gain the line. It's Toth. He overskates, has to circle back. His pass kicked out to neutral. And the Cats take over there. Near side, Toth. Toth turns it over in the middle of the ice for Kettinen. Kettinen into the zone. Kettinen with a shot that goes off the glove and then the glass. Marvin Cordes down the wall. Gets help from Kettinen. Kettinen has Lettinen going back doors. Shot. That goes up and over. May have been blocked on the way through. Woogie pinched down. Toros trying to find it in the corner, but Engel finds it first. Thrown out to neutral on the near side. Jockums takes it away, spins it across for Woogie. Woogie to Kettinen. Kicks to the stick. Carries ahead, dances into the zone. Kettinen looking in the middle for Jockums. It's broken up. Kohanski on it, moves it up the wall for Cronin. Meanwhile, Jockums caught a high stick. Toro bench wants a call, none coming. Meanwhile, ahead, they've got Kohanski trying to walk in. Great stick by Gibbs. Fandel at his own blue line. Far side into the zone, dump deep. Gibbs back on this. Gibbs leaves to the far side, Zwiecki. Zwiecki wanted Lettinen in the middle. It didn't get through, but Funtek finds Ohannesson in neutral. Ohannesson with Zwiecki Up ice, broken up. Toros want to call, again none coming, and now Gibbs fires one up and out of play, but let's get another look at that good stick by Gibbs on what was a very dangerous looking play for a moment. We've got our media timeout, which gives us extra time to look at this beautiful defensive play by Gibbs on Kohanski. Possible game saver as Kohanski was all alone. Gibbs gets across, pokes the puck free, and then plays it up ice and out of harm's way. Fans, it's last chance for the McDonald's Toros trivia question. McDonald's Toros trivia question. Who had the Toros' first playoff hat trick against Bismarck? Your choices were Nick Zawecki, Nick Monfils, Nick Strom, or Nick Charchenko. I'm sure you can pick up on the theme. Only 2.8% of you had the correct answer. It was Nick Monfils with the correct answer. Let's see who our winner is. It is Chance Feddahl. So Chance, we won't have any more home games, so you can swing by the Toro office and get your free lunch from our friends at Dakota Drive McDonald's. Offensive zone draw coming for the Toros, 9:12 to play in regulation. Shots 30-28 in favor of the Bobcats, but we're even at 3 aside. Draw in behind the net. Fandel controls, throws up ice for the Bobcats. It gets out to neutral, swept into the zone by Toth. Out of his net to stop is Brady James. He'll use the glass to bank that ahead. Kettinen finds it. He's got Ohannesson. Ohannesson tries to play it off the wall. It didn't work out, and now Mahler in support dumps it in. Kettinen couldn't get it on the wall. Knox does. Knox stepped into. Looked like a knee. Meanwhile, Knox on the backhand. Save made. Rebound pinballs. Knox finds it. Shot doesn't go. Knox had started to raise his arms after he fired that puck. Somehow it didn't find the back of the net. Meanwhile, we have some finals from around the league. Maine takes a 2-1 series lead. As we get another look at that last offensive flurry. And the Anchorage Wolverines are officially the first team to punch their ticket. A 3-0 win over Wisconsin eliminates the Wendigo. The 3-0 win, I should say, over Wisconsin eliminates the Wendigo. So, then there were 7. Toros looking to cut it to 6 with a goal in the next 8:37. Puck thrown off the glass and ahead. Jammed down the ice. This will, no icing for reasons. Woogie leaves in the corner for Jockums. Jockums shovels ahead. Dunitz keeps it in the zone. Jockums again. Far side for Woogie. Woogie flips that out to neutral. Small finds it. Small into the zone. Tries to hand to Spencer. It doesn't work. Now the pass behind Bear as well. Anfinson tries to chip it into the zone. It's broken up by Jockums and Bear. Bear with a good stick takes it away from Beacom. Bear, he's got Spence. Spence in. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Doesn't go for Spence. He tried to tuck it as he was sliding past the post. Another shot blocked by traffic. Comes back to Adam Mahler. Mahler carries down the wall this time. He's pushed off by Bergault. Bear jams it back for Mahler. Delayed call coming. Toros will go on the power play once the Bobcats touch. And Dahl does, and the whistle goes. Toros to perhaps, well, let's not even say perhaps. Biggest power play of the season right here. Here's another look at the chance for Spence. If you hear Toros fans getting loud, it's because Tank has decided to make an appearance. Toros control the draw. Kettinen up top for Woogie. Leaves far side. Shot by Ohannesson, blocked. Rebound loose. Cleared. Good keep by Woogie. Woogie fanned on the shot. It ends up in the corner. Ohannesson. This is Kettinen. Kettinen rings it to the near side and Woogie. Woogie up top, looks across for Ohannesson. Down low again for Zwiecki. Gives to Ohannesson. Ohannesson touches up top for Woogie. Finds Kettinen. Kettinen looking in front. Didn't get the tip he wanted. Ohannesson up top for Woogie. Delayed call coming. And it's going to be on Ohannesson. That'll even it up. Ohannesson saying his stick broke. It's a slash on Ohannesson. As we get another look. Yeah, that's a slash. You can't really argue that one. The stick broke in half, and that'll do it for the Toros power play. 4-on-4 we go for the next minute 18. Then the Bobcats will have an abbreviated chance on the man advantage. Draw pushed ahead. Mahler swats at it. Big hit on the far wall. Players tie up. Casey and Hunter. Eventually it squirts free. Knox turning off pressure. Gives to Casey. The Andover boys play to the far side. Woogie chops for Knox. Weston Knox gains the line. Cuts to the middle, shot doesn't go. It's in behind the net. Thought I heard a whistle. Meanwhile, this is Dawson out from behind. Shot save made. Casey leaves the rebound for Knox. Knox carries deep, comes across. He wanted Dawson. Didn't connect, and now the Bobcat net is off, so we have a whistle while the Toros were swarming. Cody Campbell furious. Do we have another look at that? Tiffany Russell saying it's ironic that Bobcats fans have train horns. I don't think those are Bobcat fans, Tiffany. I saw a lot of Toro fans carrying those in. Toros won't be allowed to change. Toros not being allowed to change. Draw will be to the left of Clayton Knapp. 39 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Toros win it back. Jockums across for Woogie. Woogie back for Jockums. Hands down the wall. Nice feed for Jockums. Walks in, wires. It's blocked off by traffic. Woogie finds the rebound. Carries in behind the net. Colby Volk turning. Cuts to the middle. Volk blocked off. And the Cats take it away and jam it out to neutral. Jockums takes over. Banks to the near side. Woogie. Colby Volk finds Kettinen. 10 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Kettinen crisscrosses with Lettinen. Kettinen turns down the wall. Cats take it away. Cats full strength. Toros to the Papa John's PK for 40 seconds. 5.5 left to go in regulation. Lettinen up on the pressure, forcing the Cats to keep it in their own zone. They'll start up ice finally into the zone. Left off far side, knocks down to a knee, takes away the shooting lane. Down low, Kopeschke. Help comes, Mahler takes it away, throws ahead, not out. This is Bergolt looking in the middle, tip doesn't go. Brady James over the top, and the whistle goes. Knox absolutely buried Kopeschke, and now who's taking a run at Adam Mahler? It's Toth again, isn't it? 5 minutes left in this one. 7 seconds left on the kill. Just get him out of here. Patrick Johnson and Trevor Stahoyak, 2 4-year captains now tied up. 2 4-year players for their programs, captains for the last 2 years each. It was not Toth, it was Kopechki. The referee is going to let that all go both ways. 300 seconds left in regulation, 7 of which the Toros will be shorthanded. Draw to the left of Brady James. Zwiecki on the draw. One back by the Cats. Quick shot. Blocked to the near side. Stahowiak finds it and flicks out to neutral. Jack O'Hannison released from hockey jail. Shot soaked up by Brady James. Draw to the left of Brady James. Draw to the left of Brady James. So. Toros control the draw. Sorry for the silence. I was checking my text, just making sure we weren't getting in trouble for having tank here. Puck swatted towards the Bobcat end. Fandel will choose to backpedal. 4.5 left in regulation. Starting to feel like next goal wins. If we don't get one in the next 4:24, that'll become official. Stahowiak takes this away. Soft chip for Emmons. It doesn't get through. Stahowiak there in support, plays ahead. Zwiecki can't control over the line. Colby Volk touches up the wall. This atmosphere is amazing. Competing chance. Meanwhile, Emmons in for Zwiecki. Blocked off. He carries to the corner. Hands to Emmons. Emmons working down low. Tries to get it to the front. It's blocked off. Cronin gains the red line and chips it deep. Brady James moves it to the near side and Adam Mahler. Mahler up ice for Emmons. Emmons hits the brakes, drops for Mahler. Mahler gives to Kettinen across the far side. Knox just punches it to the zone. It caught a stick hanging over the Bobcat bench. Meanwhile, we'll play on. Near side, dumped deep into the Toro zone. Far side, Knox hacks at it. They pin in the corner. Far side, Kettinen with a good read takes that away. Jams out to neutral. He wanted O'Hannison, but the pass was long. Cats have to dump that in as they had men on offside. Kettinen finds it. One hands it out to neutral. Lettinen finds it. Soft chip as he was short of center. O'Hannison after it. O'Hannison. Spencer up on the pressure, but he couldn't take it away. Far side, taken away. This is Gibbs. Up ice for Bear. Bear dances through the defense. Leaves for Spencer. In for Small. Small backhand try into the corner. Small trying to feed Spence. It's blocked. Coming on a change was Jockums, but his shot blocked off. Spencer able to find it on the near side. He's spun down. Bear looks in the middle for Small. It's cut off. Jockums finds it. Tries a shot. It's blocked up and out of play. This is going to be swallow the whistle time for the officials. They're going to let the players decide this. It's going to have to be absolutely egregious, and I have no problem with that. Draw will be this is into the corner. Bear near side. Dumped into the Toros end in the far corner. Ruge throws ahead. Not out. Shoveled towards the front. Toth on the near side, lets it lie. Patrick Johnson's shot shuttled wide. Dumped to the near corner. Jockums. Jockums working down low. Lost it behind the net to Beacom. Beacom puts it out front. Toth can't pull the trigger on his shot. Good coverage by Small and Bear. Toth on the far side, turns away from Woogie. Hands off to Beacom. Beacom hands off. Long shot, gloved and held by Brady James for a whistle. Jockums and Patrick Johnson exchange some shoves. More pushing and shoving. 100 seconds left in regulation. 33 shots on goal for the Toros, 32 for Bismarck. Looks like the officials are going to let this all go again. They don't want to be the story tonight. And at this point, they really haven't been. Zwiecki and Kohanski. Make that Emmons and Kohanski. Draw in the Toro zone with 1:40 left. Kohanski wins it cleanly back. Kept at the point. Long shot blocked off by traffic. It comes to the near side. Turnaround try. That goes off the glass. Caroms to the side of the net. Hunter carries it deep. Knox shoves him off the puck. Jams it up the board. Zwiecki turning with it. Zwiecki for Stahowiak. Stahowiak into the zone. Cleanly. Leaves for Mahler. Mahler throws it towards the front. It's blocked off. Zwiecki working down low. Zwiecki pinned. Stahowiak finds it. Stahowiak up top for Knox. Knox across for Mahler. 1:11. Mahler working off the wall on his backhand. He's looking for a tip. He doesn't get it. Zwiecki up top for Knox. Knox down the wall. Stahowiak moves it in behind for Emmons. Emmons turning, trying to get back towards the front. Ridden along the wall by Engel. Pinned there. Gets it to Zwiecki. Up top, Knox. Knox across for Woogie. Final minute of play in regulation, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Equipment. Shot by Knox. Doesn't go. And now pushing and shoving in front of the Bismarck net. Draw will be in the offensive zone for the Toros with 45.8. If there's any scenario that Cody Campbell would want, it's this. He loves offensive zone draw plays. What's going on here? Cats change not being allowed, I think. Either way, it's the letting in line. 45.8. They only needed 6.6 the other night. That was in period number 2. This is in regulation. Toros win the draw. Down the wall it goes, in behind the net. Rafalski throws that down the ice. It will go for an icing. Cats scramble a change onto the ice. It's not going to go. They'll send the guys back over. 34.4. Shots, 34-33. Brahma, in the final minute of play in Shreveport, have a 3-1 lead. 34.4 left here, 3-3 our score. After a wild second period, not a single goal scored here in period number 3. Draw to the right of Clayton Knapp. Cats eventually control. Far side, good stick, breaks that up. Funtek takes it away. Pass ahead, good read, but they had Cronin in offside, so Roloffs had to just chip it in behind the Toro net. Funtek moves it to Kettinen. Hoist that down the ice, arm is up. This will go for an icing. 9.7 left. Kettinen not happy with himself. Toros have to take a defensive zone draw. Off the icing, Cats are going to put it to the right of Brady James. Draw to the right of Brady James. Lettinen and Patrick Johnson. Lettinen wins it back in front of the net. Goes to the corner, Funtek trying to just eat the clock along the wall. 3, 2, horn sounds, and for the first time this postseason, we will head to overtime. Overtime different in the playoffs. They're going to take a 21-minute intermission. They've got to cut that down to 15. Come on. 21-minute break. And then we'll go 5-on-5. No shootouts. It'll be a 20-minute period until someone scores. We will send you out to commercial. When we come back, we'll have the Forebears Casino Lodge Intermission Report after these messages on the Minotauros Network.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford Tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Power on board so you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Oh. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Precision gives you an edge. We offer state-of-the-art therapies to target cancer, which means fewer side effects and more of you living life. Side by side, our collaboration with Mayo Clinic enables our cancer team to consult with world-class experts and deliver you uniquely personalized treatment plans.
Before you can respond to a loved one in the midst of an overdose, it's important to know what that looks like. Learn the signs of an overdose at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care.
Wait, I have an emergency fund.
Circle Sanitation is a locally owned family business providing quality waste hauling services since 1980. We provide service to residential and commercial customers, as well as roll-off service for large projects and construction sites. We are dedicated to providing excellent service at competitive prices without deceptive contracts or hidden fees. For more on what Circle Sanitation can do for you, call us or visit circlesanitation.com.
I've been canning my whole life. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Today I finished the raspberry jam.
That's my favorite kind.
Well, here, take it with you.
Thanks, Grandma.
Now for my prize collection. Each jar shows the year it was canned. That way I won't forget when I put it in here.
Grandma, what's that?
Oh. Your grandfather and I worked so hard for this. It's our life savings.
In a jar?
Canning is really the best way to preserve anything.
It's true. The way we've always done it isn't always the best way. See how we're changing for the better at Aspire.
Grandma, you can bank from your phone now.
Oh, wow.
Aspire Credit Union. Aspire to more.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Holidays can be a stressful time, especially with those struggling with addiction. Call 1-844-44-TALK-2 to talk to a peer support specialist available 24/7. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Oh. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
The Lamplighter is Minot's premier liquor store. Whether you're looking for wine, cold beer, or a fine bourbon, stop in and browse our selection, or make a quick stop at our convenient drive-thru. The Lamplighter Lounge and Liquor Store.
In life, there's good, better, and the best. The same theme applies for our car and light truck tires at Northwest Tire. We offer you good tires, better tires, and the best tires. Which choice is right for you? That depends on your tire performance needs and your budget. The choice is yours. Come in and talk to one of our tire experts and we'll help you decide which tire is best for you.
Keeps you rolling down the road.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Keep your child's brain development on track. Talk to your child about the dangers of alcohol use. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
As far as what Plains Ag has to offer, great pay along with some of the best benefits that I've seen in the job market.
The company understands the importance of family and family values. You need to have that time with your children. Plains Ag is 100% family oriented.
I love working here. Very helpful.
There's no problem it feels like we can't solve when we're working together.
Go to plainsag.com, fill out the application, and we'll be in touch with you shortly.
Hi, I'd like to add my new motorcycle to my insurance policy, please.
Greetings. Is it a moped or unicycle?
No, it's a motorcycle.
Unicycling enhances core body strength.
No, it's a motorcycle. It has 2 wheels, a seat, handlebars.
Does it have rocket boosters?
Can I speak to a live agent?
Impossible. All agents have been neutralized.
At Farmers Union Insurance, technology is important, and so is finding the best options for our clients, person to person. Farmers Union Insurance. Local agents, more options, great rates.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford Tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Power on board so you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150.
Wait, I have an emergency fund.
Welcome back inside of the VFW Sports Center here in Bismarck. We're foregoing the Farmers Union intermission interview because, well, we want to let the guys focus on the biggest overtime they've played this season. Rule change from the regular season, no more 3-on-3. We just go 5-on-5 until someone scores. A little bit of poetic coincidence, perhaps. The Toros' first Central Cup came in double overtime. Nolan Sawchuk got the game winner against Austin in a sweep then. Perhaps the way the Toros defensemen have been scoring all year, we'll see a similar result. But Kobe Brault is alongside here for the intermission report. And Kobe, I don't know if the people in this building have anything left. I know I'm exhausted. I know the players, when I went down to the locker room there just to kind of do a walkthrough and get a sense of it, that's a confident-looking group of Toros. But from a fan's perspective, I'm beat, man.
Yeah, it's been an absolute battle of not only a game but of a series, and you know it had the flavor of going 5. It's been a crash course all season long, and I mean it all comes to a head right now. This atmosphere has been absolutely insane, Ken. You got to give a lot of credit to both fan bases, the support. I was just talking with our guy Sebastian Machado while we were on that break, and you know I just couldn't imagine some of the other places within the division playing for a Central Cup there versus you know these last 2 weekends. I mean it's been absolutely unbelievable, and you know a true testament to the state of hockey in North Dakota. Yeah, I mean I couldn't see this being any more fun. I mean we've seen Austin and St. Cloud and play in a mostly empty building. Right. You know, like this is unreal here. This atmosphere. It's the best in junior hockey, no doubt, at least junior hockey in the States, and it has been so much fun. You've got a crowd that's probably 60-40 Bismarck. Yep. Ton of Toro fans made the trip. We saw Tank. Tank coming out of nowhere. That was unbelievable. So, you know, it's the battle of the mascots, the battle of North Dakota, and, you know, it's been so much fun. Let's take a look at how we got here, though, as we walk you through the scoring summary. Adam Mahler opened the scoring 10:34 in. He found a rebound on the back door. He started the play scoring on the rush, fed it into Jack O'Hannison, who tried to feed Lettinen. It was partially tipped. Lettinen still managed to fire it towards the cage, and then Adam Mahler cleaned it up on the backside. Second period started with a strong push from the Cats. We expected that. At some point in this series, you knew Bismarck was too good to just roll over. Julian Beaumont, his second of the postseason. Jacob Kopechki, his third. They came 3 minutes apart. 2 minutes and 12 seconds later, Nick Baer made it 3-1 Bismarck on a scramble drill in front of the Toro net. But 1:10 after that, Murray Marvin Cordes, after Caden Casey wins a draw back to him, buries it into the back of the net to pull the Toros back within 1. And then at 13:52, the Toros have been pressuring since the Marvin Cordes goal. Caden Casey credited with this one. I'm still fairly certain it hit Stax' shin pad, but for now it's credited as Casey's 4th of the postseason. And that's what has us tied. Shots on goal, 34-33 in favor of the Toros. They were 11-10 in that third period, but none went in, which is why we stay here at the VFW. And you got to give a lot of credit to the refereeing crew. I know you touched on it a little bit towards the end of the third there, but letting the guys play, you know, missed some calls both ways, I'd say, but it's been pretty dead even, if you ask me, and that's a testament. You don't want it to ever be about the refs, especially in a closeout game, especially in this environment where, you know, the crowd can dictate a call one way or the other. The guys are playing very hard, finishing checks, all that good stuff that comes with playoff hockey, and they're really letting them play. So got to give a testament to the refs. You know, we usually don't see eye to eye with refs, but today they've been pretty solid, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm happy with the officiating. Again, we've touched on missed calls both ways. We've touched on calls that had to be made, like the O'Hannison slash. He broke his stick over the guy's knee. You can't do that. So it's been a pretty well officiated game. 4 penalties each way, 8 minutes each. Both teams 1 for 3 on the man advantage. It'll be interesting to see if they get any chances in overtime. I got to imagine it's going to have to be pretty blatant.
Yep.
We've talked about all the Cream and Cardinal and all the Bobcat fans in the stands. Kobe, I look to my right. There's an Aberdeen Wings fan standing.
Yeah. He is. He looks a little lost. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if he never left after Game 5 2 weeks ago. But yeah, that's it. That's interesting. That's a good point out, Ken. It's a full side of the rink over here, and Ken finds the one Aberdeen Wing fan that's just hanging out tonight.
But that will do it for your Four Bears Casino Lodge intermission report. We're going to send you out to commercial. When we come back, we'll drop the puck on overtime. Toros and Bobcats. Game 3 of the Central Cup final. Headed to overtime, even at 3 aside.
Hold on.
The Lamplighter is Minot's premier liquor store. Whether you're looking for wine, cold beer, or a fine bourbon, stop in and browse our selection, or make a quick stop at our convenient drive-thru. The Lamplighter Lounge and Liquor Store.
In life, there's good, better, and the best. The same theme applies for our car and light truck tires at Northwest Tire. We offer you good tires, better tires, and the best tires. Which choice is right for you? That depends on your tire performance needs and your budget. The choice is yours. Come in and talk to one of our tire experts, and we'll help you decide which tire is best for you.
Keeps you rolling down the road.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford Tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Power on board, so you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Precision gives you an edge. We offer state-of-the-art therapies to target cancer, which means fewer side effects and more of you living life. Side by side, our collaboration with Mayo Clinic enables our cancer team to consult with world-class experts and deliver you uniquely personalized treatment plans.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Holidays can be a stressful time, especially with those struggling with addiction. Call 1-844-44-TALK-2 to talk to a peer support specialist, available 24/7. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Hi, I'd like to add my new motorcycle to my insurance policy, please.
Greetings. Is it a moped or unicycle?
No, it's a motorcycle.
Unicycling enhances core body strength.
No, it's a motorcycle. It has two wheels, a seat, handlebars.
Does it have rocket boosters?
Can I speak to a live agent?
Impossible. All agents have been neutralized.
At Farmers Union Insurance, technology is important, and so is finding the best options for our clients, person to person. Farmers Union Insurance. Local agents, more options, great rates.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Power on board so you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150.
Wait, I have an emergency fund.
Before you can respond to a loved one in the midst of an overdose, it's important to know what that looks like. Learn the signs of an overdose at behavioralhealth.nd.gov.
Opioids. Fill with care. The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Hi, Toronto fans. I'm Colby Volk. You're watching Minotauros hockey on NAHLTV.com.
Welcome back inside the VFW. It is next goal wins. 20 minutes, long change for period number 4. Patrick Johnson, John Emmons on the draw. Puck is down, Toros control. Bouncing puck in neutral, picked up by Emmons. Emmons flips it deep, gloved and held by Clayton Knapp. That took 12 seconds. Toros playing their first overtime of the postseason, the Bobcats. Their second, they lost on April 20th to the Aberdeen Wings 3-2 in this building. It took 45 seconds into the overtime for the winner. Here's a quick shot by Stahowiak, gobbled up by Clayton Knapp. Zwiecki was alone in front for the rebound if he didn't hold on to that. Same groups. Zwiecki will take this draw. Zwiecki wins it cleanly back to Mahler. Shot coming through traffic, blocked off its body. Mahler gets it back, throws it off of Knapp into the near corner. Toth up the wall. Zwiecki holds it in the zone, tries to chip it deep. Toth gloves down to the stick. He's bumped down, and the puck is out to neutral. Mahler backpedals, plays for Knox. Knox sweeps it into the offensive zone. Stahowiak up on the pressure. Puck moved to the near side. Zwiecki finds it down the wall. Awkward carom off a stanchion. It hits Gavin Nieto, tonight's referee. Stahowiak, help from Emmons, but it squirts free. Beaumont can't settle it down. Now he does, and he dumps it into the Toro zone. Brady James throws to the near side. Emmons turning with it. Chops it up ice for Zwiecki. Zwiecki driving the net. Nick Zwiecki forced in behind by Peterson. Puck was left in the blue paint. Played calmly by Clayton Knapp. Near side, Kohanski. Kohanski drops for a Hunter. Hunter pressured. Thrown in behind. Colby Volk finds it. Shovels to the far side. Long shot blocked into the corner. Jockums wins a battle. Can't clear the zone, however. Thrown deep into the Toro end. Cronin working from behind the net. Woogie forcing him into the corner. Shoveled up top. Fandel, long shot. Gloved and held. Rebound loose at the side of the net. Bodies hit the floor, and Brady James able to cover. And now Cronin takes a dive. Hunter after Woogie. Will any of this get penalized? Looks like it will not. Draw will stay in the Toros' end. Forwards stay the same for the Toros. Funtek and Gibbs take the place of Jochums and Wook. Shots even at 35 aside. 18-15 left to go in overtime number 1. Draw to the left of Brady James. Tied up, poked back to the point. Peterson just dumps it down into the corner. Side of the net. O'Hannison takes over, chops ahead, not out. Bouncing puck. Toros control. Lettinen finds it. Lettinen carries over the red. Sauces to the near side. Kettinen trying to drive the net. He's forced to turn. He shovels it back to Funtek. Funtek dumps it down. It'll ring to the far side. Gibbs pinching down from the point. Keeps it alive, but Fandel cuts it off. Hacks to the near corner, picked up by Peterson, who will flip to the far side. Gibbs up ice, but it's picked off by Patrick Johnson. Gibbs steps into him, frees the puck up for Lettinen. Lettinen comes to the near side, Kettinen wants to attack, gains the line on the near side. Kettinen tries a shot, it was partially blocked, it'll be gloved and held by Clayton Knapp. His pressure arrives from John Small. 17:27 left to go here in overtime number 1. Bear, Spence, Small, Knox, and Mahler. Spencer lined up behind Bear in the shooting hole. Dunitz on the draw against Bear. Dunitz wins it cleanly back. Engel to the near side and Dahl. Dahl hands up for Dunitz. Long pass across. They've got Bergot. Bergot has a step. Shot save made by Brady James. No. Rebound given. A good, strong save on the rush by Brady James. Draw. Draw to the right of Brady James. You got to feel, if you're the Toros, there's more pressure on the Bobcats. They need to win to keep their season alive. The Toros would sure love to close it out, but even if they don't, we're right back here tomorrow. Question is, how will the Cats handle that pressure? So far, so good. Shots even at 36. Quick shot off the draw, takes a deflection. Up off the glass. Weston Knox finds it, flicks ahead, not out. Bergot keeps it. Down the wall, Knoxy takes it away again. He chips it ahead. Small punches it out to neutral. It'll be played by the Cats' Engel. Engel sweeps across to the far side. Dumped into the middle. Knox finds it in the corner. Tries to play up the near wall, bouncing puck. Spencer plays it back down low for Knox. Knox pressured. Turns it back to the near side and Bear. Bear with space. Ahead, Small tips it into the zone. Toros will get a partial change. Beacom leaves it for Engel on the near side. Patrick Johnson across the far side. Toth into the zone. Long shot. Blocker save. Rebound to the far side. Toth. Toth carries around behind the net. Looks to work a cycle. Cut off by Woogie. Taken away. Thrown in front. One-timer's blocked, and it'll carry him all the way down. It was played back by a Bobcat, so no icing. Marvin Cordes pressuring on the far side. Another big hit by Dawson. Jochums got spun down. Johnson flips to the near side, and Rafalski taken away by Dawson, who rolls it into the offensive zone. Roll-offs back after that roll-in. Plays to the far side. Beaumont ahead. Finds Toth. Toth and Woogie. One-on-one. Toth, long shot, sails wide. Rebound to the far side. Beaumont lost it to Marvin Cordes up ice on the far side. Casey didn't see it coming. That allows the Cats to take over. Rafalski flicks ahead. Woogie closes it off on the wall. Flicks it on net. It'll be gloved and held as pressure arrives from Will Dawson, Caden Casey, and Trevor Stahowiak. 15:33 left to go in overtime number 1. Kobe Brault asks if there's a media timeout. It's honestly up to the home venue, so I have no idea. Emmons on the draw against Kohanski. We'll find out in roughly 5 minutes, I suppose. Emmons wins it cleanly back. Knox looking for a lane. Now he'll carry down the near side. Knox down low, turning. Knox working out of the corner, up top for Stahowiak. Shot tip goes just wide for Emmons. Glass and good keep down the wall. Zwiecki punches it deeper. Fandel and Emmons after it. Fandel lost his stick. He's keeping Emmons pinned though. Hunter working on Zwiecki. Emmons has it along the wall in the corner. Emmons comes out with it. Shovels up top for Mahler. Mahler did not keep it in the zone, and it's an offside play. That's the right call by linesman Takahashi St. Pierre. Draw in neutral for the Toros. .14:58 left to go here in period number 4. Next goal wins. Funtek from neutral, dumps it in. Knapp out of his net, stops it. Flicks to the far side. Woogie closes off the wall. Volk hands to Zwiecki. Zwiecki around behind. No lane, so we'll play up top for Funtek. Funtek, long shot. Banks wide, rebound to the far side, Kohanski. Woogie wisely backed off to prevent a rush the other way. This is Funtek moving it up the near side wall. Zwiecki there as well. In behind the net it goes, Kobe Volk. Back to Funtek in the near corner. Tries the middle, it's off the mark, but it's at least out to neutral to relieve the pressure. Cats just dump it in as they change. Kobe Volk has Kettinen. Tries to touch it into the zone, but it caught Nick Bear up high. Flicked up the wall. Tipped, so no icing, but the Cats get back on it. Bear across for Engel, far side. Kopeshki touches it into the zone. Woogie let it go. Put in front, still loose. Brady James somehow scoops it back into his body from his backside. That was the game right there for the Bobcats. And Brady James just beat him. Can the Toros capitalize? Draw to the left of Brady James. It was Kim on the doorstep. Good help from the Toros defense as well to deny Kim the chance to just hammer that into the cage. 13:48 left in overtime number 1. Yes, Noah Grant, I did bring my meds. Propanol on hand if needed. Back to the point. Long shot. Deflects, it's in. We're coming back tomorrow. No, they're reviewing this. They call it a goal. They did review it for a moment. That'll do it. A deflection out front. Do we have another look, Kobe? Kyle Dahl with the tip out front. I think what the Toros were, that it may have been a high stick. That's not reviewable, though. So, we're coming back tomorrow. We'll take a short commercial break, come back with the Farmers Union post-game show after these messages on the Minotauros Network.
Tomorrow might be hard to see, but tomorrow is right in front of us. And we're always looking towards it. Investing another $4 billion in renewable energy and low-carbon solutions through 2025. And lowering emissions by modernizing our infrastructure, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Holidays can be a stressful time, especially with those struggling with addiction. Call 1-844-44-TALK-2 to talk to a peer support specialist, available 24/7. This message brought to you by the 1st District Health Unit and the Minot Minotauros.
I think we have some pickles downstairs. Honey, got some good news and some bad news.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Welcome back inside the VFW Sports Center. Toros fall in overtime. 4-3, a redirect out front by Kyle Dahl. The game decider. So, we come back to the VFW tomorrow, which means I need to find another day to take my kids' Mother's Day shopping, but that's on me for waiting till the last minute. Let's recap the scoring for you before we go. Adam Mahler, 10:34 into period number 1, opened the scoring. Joel Letton and Jack O'Hannison with the assists. It was their 5th each of the postseason. Cats then started the second period strong. Julian Beaumont, Jacob Kopeschke, and Nick Baer, all within 5 minutes and 12 seconds of each other, turned a 1-0 Toro lead into a 3-1 Bobcat lead. But Murray Marvin Cordes is second in the playoffs from Caden Casey. Then, again, it's credit to Caden Casey, but I believe it'll be Trevor Stahoyak's goal at 13:52. Tied the game. That's where we stood through the third into overtime when Kyle Dahl redirected a shot from the near circle. A stick that was borderline, but I think was below the crossbar. By Brady James. The puck was headed well wide of the cage before the redirect caught James by surprise. And on the 39th shot of the game, the Bobcats find their 4th to stay alive. What does that mean? Well, it's now a 2-1 series lead for the Toros in the best-of-5 Central Division Finals. The Bobcats have beat the Toros in the playoffs for the first time ever. We will make the drive back to Minot tonight, turn around and come right back down here tomorrow and try and win the Central Cup again. If not, Monday at the Mesa. Hopefully it doesn't get to that. But that'll do it for us. For Grace Sandy, Sebastian Machado, Anthony Vecchio, Kobe Brault, I'm Ken Oda, hoping you enjoyed the broadcast. We're going to hit the road, be back at it right here at the VFW, 7 o'clock tomorrow for the Farmers Union pregame show.